The weather is beautiful, and we got a football game here at Herdinger Field.
I've been around a lot of games, never saw that happen. Ed, all the years we've been together and all the years I coached, etc., never saw a game split in 2 different days. Pretty rough night last night. They were all over the area. Westmont got their game in somehow, but there were a lot of games that were postponed until today as well. We had a good game going on here last night, so I'm anxious to get it started up again, Ed.
Yeah, I'm going to say this, though, Freddie, and see if you disagree. And, PJ, you can jump in anytime you feel like, too. But I almost feel like that break was welcome for Richland. As we saw Forest Hill's offense, Richland gets to see them, see what they do. According to Coach Bailey, a couple mistakes made by the Richland players. Forest Hills has not seen Richland basically at all yet offensively. So Richland's going to get the ball, 5:28 remaining in the first quarter. I think this can only benefit Richland.
You know, it's certainly the momentum was in Forest Hill's advantage, so that's a break as well. When they had everything going their way. I remember a game a few years back when I was with Coach Bailey, Somerset game, we were losing. It rained, they delayed the game, we came back, Somerset fumbled the ball, we recovered it, scored a touchdown, and won the game. So momentum can definitely shift as a result of that layoff. You know, we saw a pretty good drive, though, by the Rangers yesterday, and they did exactly what they wanted to do. They held the ball. I think they ran, you told me how many plays did they run? I forget.
We're just going to say that Matthew Colton Daniel had a bunch of carries for a bunch of yards.
Right, 59-yard drive, 2-point conversion, and they were all by Daniel. They were all runs except for one, and the one pass that was completed was definitely a controversial first down. PJ was right there, and he saw the whole thing, PJ.
I'm not sure if PJ has
PJ's not with us
turned on yet. He's probably just walking around. He's amongst the people too, Fred, like you. He's a sort of a celebrity, so PJ will walk around and he will mingle amongst his fans.
He's a man of the people. They were all runs except one play, and that was a controversial play. I talked to one of the head chain crew guy, and he said that he felt very certain it was not a first down, but the chain crew is not allowed to say anything. You know, the referees will talk to them. If they want something, they talk to the chain crew, but it doesn't work the other way around. And we have a very, very professional chain crew led by Don Koshut. He gets a number of guys. Those guys that have been around for 20 years now, Dave Maher and Keith Saylor and Marty Ritchie, they've been around a long, long time, so they're a very experienced chain crew. In fact, you can see them standing over there. Don't they look good?
They look fantastic, yes.
They'll have their red shirts on and tan pants, and they're looking very professional, and the Rangers are on the field, and the Rams are not far behind, I'm sure.
And I see PJ on the field now. PJ's almost looking like one of the chain crew. He's got the red shirt. He's got the tan pants. PJ looking very professional out there.
PJ's still not with us. What's he up? There he is.
I have his mic turned on, so I'm not sure why that's not working. We'll check that out in a second. We'll get still experiencing some technical difficulties.
I'm here.
There he goes. There's PJ.
That was my fault. Yeah, the chain crew didn't call me tonight like they did last night to tell me what they were wearing, so I had to ask for help from my 6-year-old son, my 8-year-old daughter, and this is how they dressed me. Well, but listen, I'm excited for tonight. I know you guys are. You know, I'm trying to break down what all happened last night, even though there were 6 minutes of it, to get how did I feel coming into this? But I think if there was a benefit after that rain, it was the Rams' way. You know, they didn't get a look at us offensively. Like Ed and I talked earlier, we have an ability to adjust, to see what they look like, their line, and I think our guys are coming into this a little upset that they got run on a little bit. And anyways, I think it's going to be a Ram night here and a good one.
Yeah, I tend to agree with PJ. We'll see. I mean, this is going to be, let's face it, Fred, I think this is a big first drive for the Rams. They're down 8-0. They kind of got punched in the mouth opening series. I think this is going to be critical for Richland to go down and show what they have offensively.
Well, this is certainly a major drive or major stop for Forest Hills if they can stop the Rams, get the ball back and do the same thing. If that's possible, if they can pull that off, and I know that's going to be their goal, to try to keep that ball as long as they can, keep it away from Richland, and score a touchdown, which is exactly what they did on that first drive. So we almost, obligated to score here on this drive. And I certainly feel with the firepower we have, we can certainly do that.
Yeah, Richland's going to spray the ball around a lot. They have a lot of offensive weapons coming back. I mean, Sam Penna, Ryan McGowan, Graydon Lewis, Evan McCracken. who do you key on, Coach? I mean, you just really can't key on one guy, and that's the problem that Richland poses for you.
Well, I talked to McGowan and Lewis before the game down on the field. I asked them how they were feeling. They both said, "We feel great, Coach." So they're ready to go. And I was in the locker room before the game as well, and the atmosphere in the locker room was very subdued. You can tell they're getting ready to play football. They're not out there to have a party. The party can happen later, but right now their mind was on the game, and I'm feeling pretty confident right now that we're going to be in good shape.
I think a player maybe to look out for too is Ethan Box. Last year, I think he got injured. He's a very tall wide receiver, and I think he may be a very, very nice target for Sam Penna as well, especially when we get down close to the red zone.
I'll be interested to see what Coach Bailey comes out. If he comes out flinging the ball around, or if he comes out trying to maintain a steady drive like Forest Hills did. I think he'll do it probably as he always does. He likes to come out and score quick, so we'll see what happens.
But that's a good thing, Coach. They can score quickly from anywhere. They can score quickly on a run to the outside. They can score quickly on the throw. There's just so many weapons on this team that you can't just key on one, and that's always been the problem when teams come in and play Richland, is you can't key on one person, and that's the issue.
I've said it probably every week. I would hate to be, and when I was coaching with Brandon, I felt the same way. I would hate to be the defensive coordinator of the other team. There's just so much, we can do on offense. Spread people out and then run the ball and then put everybody in tight and pass the ball. You never know. You can't read any keys. Everything is different, and I'm certainly looking forward to it. And they'll be kicking off toward the elementary school. Richland in their red jerseys and Forest Hills in their white. I'm assuming they're the same ones they had on last night.
Yeah, a little more wind than last night, PJ. Not sure if PJ is turned on yet, but a little more.
I'm here. I was having some words with one of my second sons, Sammy Penna.
Just a little more wind on the field than last night.
Maybe a little breeze, but that's going to be that'll be into our favor. So.
All right, fair catch. Caught Ethan Box. Fair caught that ball just shy of the 35-yard line, so Richland will take over. Pretty good. That's a pretty good start, Coach. I mean, you're just outside the 35-yard line. That's where you want to be.
That was a good play by Ethan. If you let the ball hit the ground, it could bounce in any direction at all. Maybe that was what Forest Hills was trying to do, get the ball to bounce in different ways so they could recover it. But Ethan made the smart move, fair catch, take a knee, and that was good. It's our ball.
All right, so here we come, 34-yard line of Forest Hills. Richland Rams will start their first drive. They are down 8-0 with 5:26 remaining here in the first quarter. Sam Penna goes shotgun. We have one running back. It is Ethan McCracken, who was set to the left of Penna. Now will set himself to the right. Penna back to throw. Looks to his left, and it's picked off. Picked off. Looks like he was looking for number 13, Austin Yarnick. And the ball was intercepted by Forest Hills.
We might have got it back. Though. They're going to talk about this. I think our receiver might have stripped it away from the defender.
I don't think, Coach. I think it's Forest Hills' ball.
I'm bad. My bad.
Yeah, it is Forest Hills' ball. I think that was number 21, Dayton Mull, on the interception. So that is definitely not to start Richland wanted to come out with.
The one thing, if you would say, let's not have this happen, would be interception.
All right, so.
Time to play D.
Great starting position. 31-yard line of Richland for Forest Hills. Poldiak under center. Typical I formation as Mull goes in motion. Hand off to Colton Daniel. Colton Daniel stopped after a couple of yards as he got across the 30-yard line.
Well, that's certainly an improvement from last night. He was picking up chunks of yardage, 6-7 yards at a time, so that's progress. Only 2 yards. We'll take it.
Yeah, looks like Joe Penna was in on the stop.
Younger brother of Sammy, right?
Yeah, and Joe actually had a lot of playing time last year. I thought Joe acquitted himself very, very well. Knew he was going to be a big part of this Ram defense coming into this year.
He's only a sophomore, I believe.
Yes. 2nd and 7 upcoming for Forest Hills. Poldiak under center. Mull goes in motion. And fake. Poldiak going to throw. He's looking for the end zone. Penna back in coverage. And ball knocked away. Good coverage by Sam Penna. As they were looking for, I think, number 23, Jeremy Berta. Pass the fall incomplete to bring up 3rd down and 7. So good defense there by Sam Penna.
Berta had a big game in the district final last year, as we recall. We watched him play. We thought he would be a factor in today's game, and they did pick him out. He did run a nice route. Sam made a great recovery, knocked the ball away.
And Berta stands at 6'3". Sam Penna at 5'9". So a good matchup, but Sam got himself in great position and knocks that ball away. Down to 4:29 in the first quarter. 3rd and 7 upcoming for the Rangers. Poldiak going to hand off to Daniel. We have whistles, maybe a little motion on Forest Hills. And that's what it is. We have a little false start.
Oh, now they're almost forced to pass. They're in a situation now where if you do get the 4th down and long, what do? You you're kind of an awkward situation.
Yeah, kind of where the ball is, Coach. I mean, I think this is probably 4-down territory. PJ, you agree?
I do.
Yep.
I guess what else are you going to do? By punting, what are you going to gain? Not
Right.
very much.
All
Richland has such a high-powered offense; they can score from anywhere, anyhow. So it really doesn't matter.
All right, so 3rd down and 12 upcoming. I formation. And it will be Daniel. He will test the line to the left and brought down by Evan McCracken as he crossed the 30-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. So it looks like ball will be spotted at about the 27-yard line.
We always talk about Evan McCracken and the speed, and which he does have. He finished 4th in the PIAA finals. But we often overlook his role as a linebacker. He's a very steady, capable linebacker, and he does a fantastic job both sides of the ball. Just like Graydon Lewis does a great job on both sides, and Sam Penna. And we have just good athletes out there right now.
Yeah, we have an unfortunate injury as Brock Batchy has a knee injury and is unavailable for this game, and that's a big loss, I think, for Richland on the linebacker position. Brock had a great year last year. 4th down and 7. Poldiak going to sling it. It's picked off. That is Luke Feitel who picks off the pass. So Luke Feitel comes up big as Poldiak tried to throw to the right, and there was Luke Feitel. So good hold by the Rams.
That's what we needed, exactly what we needed. They did have a receiver open downfield. I don't know if you saw him, I think it might have been Berta.
It's like when he got the ball, he looked immediately just out to his right, Coach, and didn't even look anywhere else. Knew he wanted to throw to, but there was Feitel. So 1st and 10 Rams. They have the ball at their own 27-yard line. It's going to be a handoff out as Evan McCracken, who will not get to the 30-yard line. I think just stopped short. So a couple-yard gain to about the 29.
Poldiak is a pretty good passer. He's a relatively large boy and has a great arm, and he does throw the ball pretty well. So we'll probably see a little bit more passing tonight later on in the game.
All right, down to 3:09 and counting here in the first quarter. 8-0 Forest Hills. This is only the second possession for the Rams. Turned it over on an interception as we started this game tonight. Penna going to roll out to his right. Penna looks, has a man in the flat, has Graydon Lewis on the sideline. Graydon Lewis steps out of bounds. 1st down, Richland.
He had a lot of yards rushing last year, Graydon, but we don't want to overlook he had a tremendous number of yards receiving the ball as well. Almost equal, 750 and 850, close together, and a lot of touchdowns. So he's an all-around versatile player.
All right, ball at the 46-yard line of Richland after their 1st down. And looks like they went to freeze play, Coach, and it worked. As Forest Hills will jump off sides. First freeze play of the year, and Forest Hills gets caught.
First, and it won't be the last. In fact, you might see it again right now. That's the thing about Coach Bailey. You just don't know. That's what makes it so difficult to defend.
That'll bring up 1st and 5 as the ball is marked inside of Forest Hills territory at the 49-yard line. 2:50 remaining in the first quarter. Your score here, Richland 0, Forest Hills 8.
That 2-point conversion was big last night. Came after a penalty. They were going to kick it, but there was a penalty, and so they decided to go for 2, and they made it, and then the lightning came.
All right, so Sam Penna goes back into the gun. McCracken to his right. Penna going to hand off to McCracken. McCracken finds a little seam and gets over the 45-yard line to about the 44. That'll bring up another Richland 1st down.
Almost broke that. You notice it was very close to a breakaway. And with his speed, if he does break it away, I don't think there's anyone on the Rangers team, no offense, that can catch him because he's Well, he's one of the fastest kids in the state.
Looks like they're going to mark him a chain link short of the first down, so it's going to bring up second and about an inch. Sam Penna going empty backfield here. Into the gun. Penna quickly throws out to his right. Has him in. That's Ryan McGowan. Ryan McGowan will push his way across the 40-yard line. First down, Richland. All right, ball at the 40-yard line of Forest Hills. Richland on the move. And I think, once again, Sam Penna going empty backfield here as he'll go into the gun. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Penna back to throw. This time looks to his left. He's looking deep. Has a man out there. Oh, Austin Yarnick just could not get his hands on it. He had a man. He had Graydon Lewis breaking deep and Austin Yarnick coming underneath.
Austin's ready for a big year this year. He's ready for a breakout year. He got a lot of good playing time last year. I think this is one of the times he's going to be able to shine and become his own man.
PJ, it looked like a really well-conceived play and maybe just a bit overthrown to Yarnick.
Yeah, no, I think it came off his hand a little different than it should have. So it had as much to do with as anything.
All right, second down. As Penna rolls out to his right, steps, throws, has a man. That's Austin Yarnick over the 20-yard line, close to the 15. They'll mark him out at about the 17-yard line, like maybe the 18-yard line.
Great play action to the left toward UPJ. Then all the action came back to the right.
Listen, they can't cover everybody out here, and everybody out here is a good skill player.
Absolutely. Little pitch out to Graydon Lewis. Graydon Lewis going to break it back to the right. Graydon Lewis will get back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll get over the 15-yard line to the 14-yard line. It's a good individual moves, and we have a flag on the play. Could be a hold on Richland. It is, so it's going to come back. So big penalty there. That'll push the Rams back 10 yards.
You know, PJ's right. We have all that talent on the field. Again, it makes it so difficult for the defensive coordinator. You know, it's pretty tough to double team anybody because if you're going to double somebody else is open. If you go one-on-one with everybody, it's tough to cover. So I'm feeling pretty good right now about our offense.
All right, so this will push the ball, looks like, back to about the 26-yard line. First down, Richland down to 1:35 remaining in the first quarter. Penna back to throw. Penna sets himself, a little screenplay. Has Evan McCracken. He will not get to the 25. Maybe just a no gain on the play.
Good call. Tough play to run in high school. I always felt that was a hard play for high school kids to run, but Richland over the years has done a really good job at it, and that time not quite so successful.
All right, that'll bring up, second down and 18 here. Penna back in the gun. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. McCracken will set himself to the left of Penna. Penna will roll out to his left. Penna looking. Penna comes back to the right. Penna going to keep it himself, it looks like. Going to chuck it. Penna up over the 20-yard line. Gets dragged down from behind, short of the 20.
No, we have a horse collar rule.
That was pretty close to a horse collar, yeah.
I was going to say, do we have that rule in high school? I think we do have the rule, don't we?
I think we do, yeah. All right, going to bring up a third down. It's like ball is spotted at the, trying to get a lock here on the 27-yard line. Third down, 13. Penna back to throw. Penna looks right. Has a man. Graydon Lewis goes up, and he goes up and gets it. It will be short of a first down. It's going to bring up a fourth down. Looks like they need to get to about the 9-yard line, Coach.
I'm thinking he's going to go for it.
Yeah, I would think so.
That's Coach Bailey. I mean,
that's a pretty good bet. That is the end of the first quarter.
It was only half a quarter, by the way, so it seemed fast because it was.
It did. So Richland will be on about the trying to catch the yard line here. Can't really tell. Anyway, it's going to bring up a fourth down for Richland when we come back. We want to thank our sponsors. We cannot do this without them. So I want to thank all the Richland Football Network sponsors. First Summit Bank, Best Window, Chan Soon Chong Medical Center, Pachion Financial Group, Advanced Office Systems, Cardellino Eye Care, FWF and Erie Insurance Provider, Pinnacle Chiropractic Spine and Sports, Nico's Restaurant, Rizzo's Italian Restaurant, Dean Jordan Goodyear Tires, Johnstown Construction, Sporting Goods Discounters, Flair of Country Catering, The Fifth Bar and Grill, DB Homes, FX Screen Printing, Slovenian Savings and Loan, Laurel Honor Group, Precious Metals and Diamond Company, Beauty Lawn, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, Mahalco's General Contracting, Inc., State Senator Wayne Langerholk, Memorial Chevrolet, RPM Signs, Advantage Auto Service, Ashbro Landscaping and Curbing, Roof Rejuve, Advantage Physical Therapy, Asiago's Restaurant, Tap 814 Bar and Grill, Market Basket Grocery Store, and First Team Advertising. So thanks to all of them. And there is still time if you want to advertise, you want to get on a sponsorship, just get a hold of PJ McGowan. There's still obviously 9 games left in the season, so you can always jump on board.
At least not more than 9, we're hoping. How about it, Coach?
Absolutely.
We're asking all of you to go out and support these local people as well. They're doing a great job in the community, and we certainly appreciate their help. And you did a fine job reading that, Ed.
Well, thank you, sir. 34 sponsors. That's pretty impressive, and lots of room for more. So you want to hop on board, just get hold of PJ McGowan.
I know a couple of those people. Is that Dr. DiMartino? That you?
That is
you?
me.
Oh, okay.
All right, 4th and 5 upcoming. Little muddle huddle here for the Rams.
Trying to draw them offside, which they were disciplined that time.
2 backers in the backfield. We're going to be a timeout to Richland here. So Coach Bailey going to burn a timeout.
Yeah, he was going for a little bit of a fake job there, trying to get him to jump offside. So give Forest Hills credit. Well disciplined that time. You know, they might not jump again all night. I know their coach, and he's a pretty good guy. He's a strict disciplinarian type guy. And he'll keep those kids in line. They won't be jumping offsides too much, I don't think. We're going to go for it, I guess. So we do have a good kicker, though.
Yeah, Noah Ritko had a really good year last year. And I think Noah Ritko is also the backup quarterback. We don't ever want to think about that, though.
He's only a sophomore, I believe.
I think he's only a sophomore. That's correct.
So he might be the man in waiting here. Sammy's going to make it through the year. We're sure of that.
Oh, there's no doubt. Sam's a tough kid, and I have no doubts that he will stay in there. But we're looking down the road. We get into situations, Coach, where we have a big lead. We can get some guys out and give Noah Ritko a look behind center.
We've certainly been accustomed to big leads over the last 8 or 10 years.
We've been spoiled, actually, yeah.
Well, it does give the coach a chance to play a lot of different kids and give them a lot of experience. And that's why the program just keeps getting better and better and better. All
right, Easton Robertson in at running back now. And it's Evan McCracken at the running back position, going to pass back to pitch back to Sam Petta, who throws to Ryan McGowan. This is going to be a first down at about the 2-yard line. So a little fancy trickeration there, Coach. They had Evan McCracken line up in a shotgun. They had Easton Robertson as the backer. Pitch back to Sam Petta, throws to the left and finds Ryan McGowan at the 2-yard line. So first and goal, Richland. And they'll keep McCracken in at quarterback. Penna split out to the right as a wide receiver. McCracken going to keep him himself, goes up the gut, and Evan McCracken is into the end zone for the first Richland Ram touchdown.
Every Thursday, I believe it's Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday practice, we put in some new goal line plays, and they're always fun type plays. They're not just pound the ball, pound the ball, pound the ball. They're always for fun, and they always work too, as you can see. Who would have ever thought Evan McCracken would be a quarterback? No one. Especially Forest Hills. They never saw that before. And then you might not see it again all year, or you might see it in the playoffs. You never know.
All right, going traditional here is they're going for the 2-point conversion back to Sam Penna in the gun. Graydon Lewis will go in motion across the right, and Penna going to roll out to his right. Has a man in the end zone, as that is Ryan McGowan, I believe, who has the 2-point conversion. So Richland comes back and answers. It is 8-8.
All those summertime 7-on-7 get-togethers they have certainly pay off. I mean, those plays have been run over and over and over and over and over all summer, 7-on-7 drills. So it's just a matter of putting it together and doing it under the lights on Friday night.
So, PJ, how big and wide is Ryan's smile through his mask right now?
I didn't see it. He looks focused.
That's awesome.
Everybody on that team came off, there was no smiles. It was a work face. They know they have more work to do. But listen, that's huge for this team to come back after Sam's first pass being intercepted and getting behind him, getting his confidence back up and rushing down the field and taking a fourth down and coming through with another first down and scoring. Just that shows a team of winners. It's going to be a good year, guys.
Yeah, I agree. And Coach, we have to thank our student producers here. They're doing a fantastic job this year. It was always up to PJ, myself, and you to set everything up. Last year was a little chaotic, but this year we have students. We have Stone Mangus, Lanigan McCulty, and Sophia Mihai, who are just doing a fantastic job. They set us up. We show up and we can do what we do because they do what they do so well.
They're very cool kids, too. They're very polite, very well-mannered. And I love the fact that these students are bossing me around. I spend my whole career telling students what to do. Now I'm retired and I'm an old guy, and I got students telling me what to do. It's great, though. I have a lot of fun doing this.
All right, Declan Piscatella is going to be on to kick it away. And Piscatella, left-footed kicker, puts this one at about the 15-yard line, picked up by Berta. Berta makes a move at about the 30-yard line. Will get caught short of the 35. Good tackle, Easton Robertson.
Coach Ron Hobbs in charge of special teams. They do a very good job. If you notice, too, over the years on special teams, Coach Bailey he plays good players. I mean, we like to think all our players are good players, but he doesn't put, kids in there that are going to not do the job. They're all well-deserved spots on the special teams.
All right, so the ball will be spotted at the 33-yard line of Forest Hills. They'll take over on this possession. 11:25 here in the second quarter. Hand off to Colton Daniel. There's a shocker. Colton Daniel hit hard. Richland has made some adjustments, it seems, from last night, as Colton Daniel really hasn't gotten off quite yet. Nice tackle.
We have a flag down?
Yeah, there is a flag.
They're going to call personal foul. They called a horse collar, Coach? So they didn't call one when we thought... Okay. They're going to call that a horse collar. That's a personal foul, 15-yard penalty.
This is the same crew that was here last night, by the way, in case anyone's...
PJ, did you catch that at all? I did not see that from up here.
No, I didn't see it, but it's funny. When we were talking about that line judge was beside me. I said, hey, horse call still an efficient call, correct? How about that?
PJ breaking up here, buddy.
He is breaking up just a little bit, so we have first down and 10, 49-yard line of Forest Hills. Boldiak in the throw. Looking for Bird up. Good coverage by Austin Yarnick. Trying to find a slant play there.
Quick slant. So 2nd and 10. That's huge. That's big because their passing game is average. I'd say it's above, maybe a little bit above average. So we have to always be alert to the pass. Boldiak, once again, is a big kid. He's a good quarterback. He's been a veteran there for a couple years now, so he's not new to this game. That's for sure.
All right, so it will bring up a 2nd down and 10. Boldiak under center. Boldiak going to pitch out to Colton Daniel. Colton Daniel over the right side. Gets hit hard. Colton Daniel taken down.
Luke Feitel.
So Luke Feitel, number 44, has an interception this game and now a big stick to put Daniel down. He's inside of Richland territory to about the 47-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and 6. I didn't catch the 50-50 number. I'm going to have to check that. I have 50-50s from last night.
It's a big plot.
I'll have to have Jim Penner read that off for me again and we get a minute.
We can take care of that for you. You want me to watch those for you? I'll watch those tickets for you.
I'll see if Stone, see if I have the winning numbers here, Stone. All right. 3rd down and 6. Forest Hills. Boldiak this time going gun. Low snap. And he's brought down by number 3. That is Jordan Nichols, who had 12 sacks, I believe, last year. Had a really good year. And he sacks Boldiak here. Pushes him back into Forest Hills territory. That will bring the punt team on, Coach.
And we're going to see the punting team for the first time. And Richland getting the ball. That was a big hit by
Jordan Nichols. I'm not used to that number. I'm used to seeing Griff LaRue wearing number 3, and now Jordan Nichols switched from number 23 to number 3. But he puts Boldiak down. It was a low snap on the play, and Boldiak couldn't quite get set, and in came Jordan Nichols and put him down.
If you won that 50-50, Ed, we're going out tonight, by the way.
Yes, we are. It will be on me.
If he doesn't win it, we're still doing that.
All right, here's the punt, and it is Sam Penna back deep. He's going to let it go. Ball takes a good bounce. It comes back. It looks like it was going to roll into the end zone for Richland. It came back and will go to about the 2-yard line. So nice punt.
Now, as the old special teams coach here, did you see what that young man from Forest Hills did? He touched the ball and then ran away from it. That ball is technically not dead. You know, we used to always teach the kids, pick up the ball and hold it in your hands, hand it to the referee. So I'm not sure. The Forest Hills kids surrounded the ball immediately, but that is not killing the ball. Somebody's going to have to teach him that. That could come back to haunt you.
Absolutely.
Richland could have picked it up and ran it with it, actually.
Okay, so it's going to bring up first down and 10, but Richland backed up to their own 2-yard line. 9:20 here remaining in the second quarter. It's a tie ball game, 8-8 here from Hurlinger Field on just an absolutely picture-perfect night for football. So Penna back from his end zone. Penna going to have to run it out. Penna has a little bit of room. Penna steps over this. There might be a flag on the play. As there's a flag. I think this is coming back, PJ.
I did see the flag, but I was already on my eye on Sam already.
Yeah, it's going to be a holding on Richland. It's going to put it back to about the 1-yard line.
Getting our share of penalties here.
Yeah, that was a nice run by Penna.
He's so elusive, you know.
Yeah.
He gets when you get him in the open spaces, it's hard to tackle the young man.
I loved his quote. I saw it in the paper. I thought it was tremendous. They were talking about the change from Kellen Stahl to Sam, and Sam said, well, Kellen was going to run through you. I'm going to run around you. I think that's about perfect.
Definitely tough to bring down. There's no question.
All right, so Sam Penna back in his end zone in the gun. Evan McCracken will set himself to the left. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. First down and 11 now. As Penna will hand it off to McCracken. McCracken busts it out to the left side. McCracken has the 10-yard line and is hit out of bounds as he crossed over the 15. So a nice run by Evan McCracken.
That's that speed that we were talking about. You know, the speed and the elusiveness. He's not a very big target either. He's going to be tough to tackle him.
Yeah, he is built. So ball to the 18-yard line now of Richland. They're out of the shadow of their own end zone. First down, Evan McCracken again will go up the middle this time. Will cross over the 20. It's about the 21.
He's much more, when he gets to the corner, he's just so quick, you know. If he ever breaks one up the middle, though, if he gets past the linebackers, it's gone.
All right, so we're at 2nd and 5 here. McCracken to the left of Penna. Looks like Box and Lewis to the left as the wide receivers, and Yarnick and McGowan to the right. Penna hands off to McCracken again up the middle, and good stop there made by Forest Hills.
Looked like he kind of slipped when he hit the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, led by number 65, Caden Christ. So big third down. 3rd down and 4 upcoming. Ball is at the 23-yard line. Down to 7:39 before halftime here. Again, we have an 8-8 score. Good ball game here from Hurlinger Field.
What better way to spend a nice Saturday night, Ed, in the summer?
It's absolutely gorgeous. All right, McCracken will now set himself to the left of Penna. And Penna will keep it himself. Penna goes up the gut. Penna over the 30-yard line, the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50, breaks the tackle at the 40, and goes out of bounds at about the 35-yard line into Forest Hills territory. Sam Penna on the keeper. Great blocking by Richland. Oh, there's a flag on the play.
Again.
And it's going to be a hold on Richland.
Oh, boy, the fans are getting a little bit riled up at this point. And I don't blame them. They're fans. They're allowed to boo if they want. Wow. So elusive. You know, you've got him and you've got McCracken, you've got Lewis, you've got McGowan. They're all quick. They're all elusive.
That just makes that was a huge play, Coach.
Very frustrating to try to defend this group of guys that we have in red. Very, 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 very frustrating. on Forest Hills' part.
All right, so the ball all the way back to the 24-yard line.
We have the cheerleaders right in front of us. They're doing a great job tonight also. We should give them some love.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So it still brings up just a 3rd and 4 as a penalty happened downfield, so it was 10 yards from the spot. So 3rd and 4 upcoming for Richland. Penna in the gun. Penna. Quick throw out to his right. It's Graydon Lewis. Graydon Lewis hit immediately. Stays on his feet. Cuts it back. He will have the first down as he gets to about the 30-yard line. So a great elusive jukes by Graydon Lewis. He got hit immediately, Coach, and stayed on his feet.
Graydon's the kind of a runner that he's not only elusive, but he's also hard to bring down. He's powerful. I've watched, seen his weight program. His weight program is fantastic. And, in fact, the whole team does a great job. Graydon just does a little bit above and beyond in the weight room.
All right, ball at the 31-yard line now. Richland 1st and 10, down to 6:27 remaining here in the second quarter. And Richland will get the ball after halftime. So Penna keeps it himself, goes out to the right side. And we'll pick up a few as he gets to maybe about the 34-yard line. We'll see where they spot him. Yeah, I'll spot him at the 34.
3-yard gain.
We still haven't been claiming our 50-50 promise from last night.
You sure you don't have it?
I don't know. I don't know if Stone checked my numbers out or not. I hope he did.
They're still looking for the 50-50 winner.
I think it's me, Jim, but I'm not sure. You can just give me the money. I'll hold on to it until somebody comes and claims it. How about that?
Doesn't sound like that's going to work to me.
All right, 2nd down and 8. Upcoming for the Rams. They spotted the ball actually at the 33-yard line. 2 backers in the backfield this time. It'll be McCracken, who gets tripped up just shy of the 35-yard line. Nice open field tackle there made by number 30, Mason Papinchak, as he shot in and took down McCracken.
Mason had a lot of playing time last year as a junior or a sophomore, and he is a steady young man. Steady. Papinchak, a common name out around the Rangers. A lot of Papinchaks have gone through the program.
All right, so going to bring up 3rd down and 6. We're approaching 5 minutes remaining before halftime. 8-8 ball game here from a Hurlinger Field. And Penna is going to go empty backfield here. 3 wide receivers to the right and 2 to the left. And we'll throw a nice block at the line of scrimmage. Tipped and knocked away, so it'll fall incomplete. Richland probably going to have to punt this ball away. A little too far in their own territory.
One of the few times we punt, and believe me, don't count on it right now. I mean, if you're the defensive team, you're over there saying fake, 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 because you just don't know with Brandon.
Looks like Ethan Janidlo on the punted away. Number 21, Dayton Mall, back deep for the Rangers at about his own 30-yard line. Janidlo will punt this way as a flag on the play. I think it's going to be motion on Richland. Dead ball foul.
Flag on the play.
You just don't know what's going to happen as a defensive coach.
Richland taking a lot of penalties here so far in the early going of the season, Coach.
Yeah, that's early mistakes. You want to get those corrected. That's easy. Those are easy mistakes to correct, the penalties. You just don't, holding. You just work on technique a little bit more. And we have good line coaches here. I do want to say we do miss Eber Verhosik. Eber, if you're listening, he was a terrific line coach up here for years. He went back to his alma mater, Johnstown High. Wish him the best down there.
Looks like a little confusion on where they're spotting the ball. Fans getting pretty restless here with the referees. All right, so Janidlo on to kick it away again. Ball will go to the 35-yard line now. Good snap. And the punt is high. And caught at the 21 by number 21, Dayton Mall.
That was a pretty risky catch there, wasn't it?
It was. He was surrounded by a lot of Rams.
Surrounded by the Rams. If you drop it, it's Richland's ball.
But he made the catch at about the 48-yard line.
So I give the young man a lot of credit. That took some courage to stand there and catch that ball. Being surrounded by green jerseys, or red jerseys. Not us, huh?
If you're not there,
I don't think that was me.
we will redraw.
Yeah, redraw. That's what I said. All right, so first down and 10, ball at the 29, sorry, not the 29. It's about the 48-yard line of Forest Hills. I was looking at the scoreboard. They haven't changed it yet. Podiak under center. Podiak can hand out to Maul. Maul tries the right side, tries to turn the corner. Hit hard by Graydon Lewis as it came over the 50-yard line. So a short pickup by Maul.
Graydon's been known the last couple of years, 2-3 years, as a great offensive player, but once again, sometime we overlook his defense. He's actually being recruited by a lot of schools as a defensive player, not an offensive player. So he stands out on that in that secondary. There's no question about that.
Ball into Richland territory at the 48-yard line. Going to bring up second and about 6. Down to 3:51 and counting before halftime. 8-8 is your score here. I formation once again for the Rangers. Podiak going to turn, hand off to Daniel. Daniel hit immediately. Looks like number 55 for the Rams.
Richland got the ball.
And
It
there's
was
a fumble, and they got the ball. So Richland getting the fumble.
We did recover.
Nice. Richland gets the ball. I don't have a 55 on my roster. We have a 55 in uniform, but I don't have a 55 on our
He's
roster.
a big young freshman.
Do we know his name?
I don't.
Okay, we'll have to find that out.
That would be nice. I'm sure he'd like the publicity.
We will make sure we get that young man's name. He made a great
Brody
play.
Hollis.
Brody Hollis. There we go. So Brody Hollis made the first contact, knocked the ball away. Richland picks it up off the fumble. That's the third turnover of the game. One interception by the Rams, one by Forest Hills, and now a fumble by the Rangers. Rams will have the ball. 3:33 remaining before halftime. Penna back to throw. Penna looks, just a little too tall for Ryan McGowan, who was open to the right.
Pass a little high, intended for McGowan. Second down.
That Hollis young man, did I hear somebody say he was a freshman?
He's a freshman from what I understand.
Wow.
I'll make sure I write his name down.
Big hit, you know?
Looks like Richland made some nice adjustments because yesterday, Colton Daniel, let's face it, was running roughshod over the Rams, almost pushing us forward. And so far, it's early, but so far Richland has seemed to do a pretty good job containing him.
I was down in the locker room prior to the game. As I said, I heard some of the adjustments they were making, which I'm not going to repeat on the air.
All right, second down and 10. As Penna back to throw again. Penna throwing over the middle, has a man wide open. That's Evan McCracken. Evan McCracken's going to go into the Richland end zone for a Ram touchdown. Sam Penna to Evan McCracken right down the middle.
You just don't know who's going to be the star next. You know, one play after another, you have a different star in every play. Who would have thought McCracken would be catching a deep pass like that? Not me. You just don't know.
So Evan McCracken's second touchdown of the night. One on the ground, and now one receiving. So Noah Ritko will be on to attempt the extra point. First attempt of the year. Richland went for two on their first drive and got it. Now Ritko on to attempt the extra point. Sam Penna will be the holder. Darden Horsley is the center. Good snap, good hold, and we have a whistle.
Often overlooked on these extra points is the importance of the long snapper and the holder. You know, the kicker's obviously pretty important too, but sometimes it's very difficult to find a good long snapper. We have one.
Yeah, it looks like we had an equipment issue on the field. That's why they blew the whistle.
He's going to go for two.
Now he's going to go for two. Change his mind. Going to go for
That
two.
was they called it a dead ball because Sam didn't have his mouthpiece.
Okay.
That's something I haven't seen called in 4 years of doing this.
This is kind of
It's been a little bit picky, I think, so far.
Yeah, I think that's well put. Not that we want to give guff to any official. Let's face it, Coach, they do a great job, and we thank them for being here because, let's face it, officials, we need them.
They're hard to find.
Yes, they're hard to
days.
find, and so they're I'm sure they're doing the best that they can. But I think it's been a little picky myself. All right, so it will be McCracken back into Wildcat. Easton Robertson, your running back. McCracken going to try up the middle again, and this time will come short of the end zone. So 2-point conversion fails, but Richland goes up 14-8 with 3:19 remaining here before halftime.
Your score with 3:19 remaining in the half. Richland.
I think I would have been a fan there, PJ, of going for the extra point. Not sure about you, but I think Rico needs to get out there and boot one.
What my take was on that was, I don't know if they're comfortable with somebody else holding that place ball at this point or in that situation. But obviously they're going to have somebody else to do that. But it's common procedure for a lot of these skill guys. They're not wearing their mouthpiece, unless they're playing D. So they need to be told what just happened and understand it.
Yeah, that's a valid point. All right, so Richland coming back strong here, Coach. I mean, we left last night. A lot of momentum Forest Hills way. A big long drive by the Rangers. Lightning comes. Richland comes out here tonight. First play, they throw an interception, but then Richland holds, gets an interception back themselves, drive down the field and score. Hold Forest Hills, cause a fumble, and now Richland goes into the end zone again.
Yeah, we had made the comment that all the momentum was definitely on Forest Hills' side when the Lightning came. And tonight the Lightning struck again, but it wasn't from the sky. It was from the team in the red. What surprises me? Not so much the offense. I'm not surprised at all about our offense. Our defense stepped up. They looked bad last night. Let's just call it like it is. They didn't look very good. I think Coach Bailey and all the kids would say the same thing. They didn't look very good. But they've stepped up. Again, the offense, no surprise. Defense, kudos to the defense. They really, really stepped up.
All right, Piscatella on to kick it away again for the Rams. Kicks this one. That's a nice kick as he puts this at about the 10-yard line. Berta will have it again. Berta will cut across the 20, up around the 30. Getting chased by Ryan McGowan, taken down as he crossed the 35-yard line. Good tackle by Ryan McGowan.
There's another example of a first-team guy playing on special teams.
Yep, and a nice tackle. Tackled at about the 36-yard line, so Forest Hills will take over 1st and 10 with 3:08 remaining here before halftime.
Lots of teams will put their younger guys on special teams like it's not important, but it's critical. I mean, there's Ryan McGowan, a starting wide receiver, making the tackle on a kickoff team. Our kids love to play, though, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. They want to be on that field. All right. So Forest Hills, this time they're going to go shotgun here as Poldiak will fake the handoff, drops back, a little screen play by Poldiak, throws out to his left, has a man. That is, I think, number 28, I believe. So nice play, nice screen play run by the Forest Hills Rangers. That is Ben Hartice on the catch, and they'll pick up a first down in the Richland Ram territory.
So Forest Hills going into the shotgun, does that mean we got them out of their game plan already? I said before, I'm really proud of the way our defense stepped up.
All right, so ball spotted at about the, looks like the 43-yard line of Richland.
Shotgun again.
Poldiak will stay in the shotgun. Colton Daniel to his left. Colton Daniel will get the handoff, and he's hit immediately, taken down at the legs. Looks like by number 68, Ethan Janidlo, who puts him down.
Nichols finished him off.
Yeah, and Jordan Nichols came up and finished him off. It's a great call.
Big hitting. Our kids hit hard. They're going to make a lot of other people gun shy this year.
2-yard loss on the play. I remember when Ethan Janidlo was first here, PJ. I think he was the backup quarterback, if I'm not mistaken.
He was. That's why, on that extra point when he was back there, I thought, man, he's probably pretty ready to hold that ball.
Absolutely. All right, Forest Hills will stay in the shotgun. Poldiak going to fake the pass. Poldiak now throws out to his left. In coverage there is Yarnick, but caught by Berta. So Yarnick had some coverage, but Berta able to pull it down inside the 10-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal for Forest Hills. Good pass by Poldiak.
You have a better memory than I do, but you recall the other night that Bert had a big game in the district finals last year.
Yeah, Bert is a good athlete.
He's a big kid, isn't he?
Yes. Good basketball player, just a good solid athlete. Big, 6'3". I mean, he's a big body. Yarnick had really good coverage there. It's a nice pass by Poldiak and a nice catch made by Berta.
So we have goal to go now, right?
1st and goal from the 8. Now we're going traditional I formation. It is Daniel, and Daniel will get hit. There's a flag on the play.
Flag.
Flag came in late there, PJ.
Say that again?
Flag came in late.
It has to be against Forest Hills, and
Yeah,
it is.
It's going to be a hold. Came in kind of late at the end of the play. I got a little worried you're going to call it like a face mask or something,
boy.
but it is a holding on Forest Hill. That's a big holding call.
Huge.
Down to 127 remaining before halftime.
Yeah, this is a big play, a big,
Yeah.
big series for the Rams. You know, Forest Hills has to be careful here. If they don't score, they don't want to give Richland too much time on the clock.
Yep.
Because Richland can score in a heartbeat. We know that.
All right, it's going to be first and goal, but the ball all the way back now to about the 18-yard line.
10 seconds for Richland's offense is a lot of time.
It is. All right, the clock is running down to 1:23 here before halftime. Poldiak now will go back into the gun. Colton Daniel to his right. And we may have a timeout on the play. It will be timeout Richland. So, Coach, you want to run down the sponsors? Would you like to do that, sir?
Not really, but I'll do.
If you want, I can do
No,
that.
you did such a great job. I'd hate to follow you. First Summit Bank, Best Windows, Chansoon Song Medical Center, Plancione Financial Group, Advanced Auto Systems, Cardolino Eye Care, FWF and an Erie Insurance Provider, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Sports and Spine, Nico's Restaurant, Rizzo's Italian Restaurant, Dean Jordan Goodyear. Page 2. Johnstown Construction, Sporting Good Discounters, Flair of Country Catering, The Fifth Bar and Grill, DB Homes, FX Screen Printing, Slovenian Savings and Loan, Laurel Auto Group, Precious Metals and Diamonds Company, Beauty Lawn, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, Mahelco's General Contracting Incorporated. Page 3. A lot of good sponsors here.
34 of them. That's pretty good, yeah.
State Senator Wayne Langerholk, Memorial Chevrolet, RPM Signs, Advantage Auto Service, Ash Brothers Landscaping Curbing, Roof Rejuve, Vantage Physical Therapy, Asiago's Restaurant, Tap 814 Bar and Grill, the Market Basket Grocery Store, First Team Advertising. Thank all the sponsors, and we want.
Fred, great job.
Thanks, buddy.
That's advanced office systems.
What is
I
it?
guarantee I have seen this garage spelling right now, but
Now we have First Team advertised. Oh, no, it's Advantage. It's Advantage Auto Service. So
My bad.
if it's advanced, we will change that on our sheet. All right, pass is complete here. Down to Berta. Is there a flag on the play again? Right where Berta was taken down, there's a flag on the play.
What did I do wrong, PJ?
It's advanced auto. You didn't do anything wrong. It's the way it's written. We will change that.
make sure there is the Auto Center, Advantage Auto, and there's Advanced Office Systems.
All right, we will. When you come up, we will make that change. Looks like the call was against the Rams.
Well, if I screwed up, Hef, I'm sorry. I know you're listening. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't think it was my fault, though, honest.
All right, so on the completed pass, Rangers are back into first and goal at about the 4-yard line. As Janidlo and Horsley come in, and Vitale and Penna come out.
Putting the big boys in.
So it's going to bring up second and it should be, or was that a penalty?
Yeah, it was. It was against us. I'm not 100% sure what they call it.
I know there was a completed pass, it looked like, but it's going to be first and goal from the 4. What if it was a pass interference call? We're having so much fun doing this sponsor.
I can't figure out where the ball should be right now.
Yeah,
There's a question. It should be back by the 10.
Yeah, it seems like guys are just having a little bit of issues here. I want to thank a listener, John Daly, who's one of our favorite referees, is listening and says we sound great. So thanks, John. Thank you for listening.
I guess their game was not postponed last night.
Now, I'm pretty sure they were in Northern Bedford last night. He can correct me. I'm sure he'll text me in a minute and let me know how that game went. And we know his father, Jack, loyal listener who lives in Winburn, was really wanted to find out which station he could find us on. So I'm sure he's happy now that he found us. Yeah,
Something's going on here.
Yeah, it should be right. Half the distance, right? They tacked on after the catch. All right, so first and goal from the 9-yard line. We got this finally sorted out. Clock begins to roll down to 1:07 before halftime. First and goal. Poldiak back under center. Poldiak in the throw, looking for Berta, I believe. Berta reaches back and makes the catch.
Nice
so
catch.
it is a touchdown, Forest Hills. Nice throw and nice back shoulder catch by Jeremy Berta.
Now we have to figure out if they have a kicker or not, and we'll see shortly. I think they probably need to go for one. What do you think, Ed?
Well, they put in their kicker last night, and they only changed because Richland jumped offside. So I think they're probably going to go for the kick.
Now we still have 55 seconds on the clock, which once again I'm going to say is a lot of time for Richland's offense.
Yeah, looks like Nolan Kabbalah will be on to do the kicking duties for Forest Hills. Holders number 5 is Xander Richardson. There's a snap, good hold, kick is up, and I believe the kick is good. So Forest Hills will go up here.
Have a penalty again?
Maybe a penalty on the play. Roughing the kicker on Richland.
Wow.
So Richland, taking a lot of penalties. Yeah, John Daly just said Northern Bedford won that game 40-33 over Southern Huntington. So
good game,
kind
John.
of a barn burner there.
Good game.
So a lot of flags in this game so far.
I guess they'll
Not
mark
even
that.
through a half a play, but a lot of flags thrown in this football game, and unfortunately a lot on Richland.
They're going to mark that off on the kickoff. And once again, I'm going to repeat myself. 55 seconds is an eternity for the Rams. I made the comment, Forest Hills wants to score, but they don't want to leave a lot of time on the clock. Well, they did score, which is great for them. That's what they wanted to do. But the 55 seconds, I predict Richland will move down the field.
All right, so 15-14 now is your score, as Richland was unable to get the second 2-point conversion. Forest Hills scores and does get their kick. So 15-14 your score. And it looks like the kickoff will happen from the from the Ram 45-yard line. So we imagine this is going to be a touchback, Coach.
They may try an onside kick. You never know. If it was Coach Bailey, I'd be looking for an onside kick.
Probably wouldn't be a bad time to try it.
I mean, the last time they kicked off, Richland started on the 30, so if you try an onside kick, what's the worst that could happen?
Exactly what they look like they're set up for, Fred.
Yep. So Kabbalah on to kick it away for Forest Hills. They're kicking from the Richland 45-yard line. And now he's going to put this down as Yarnick will pick us up right about the 10-yard line. Austin Yarnick cuts across the 15 and goes across the 20 to about the 25-yard line. So about a 20-yard pickup on the.
If they would have tried an onside kick, the ball would probably be on about the 30. So they didn't. I don't know.
All right, so 49 seconds Richland has with the football. They will get the ball when we come back from halftime.
And we will come back tonight. We didn't last night.
All right, Sam Penna goes back in the gun. McCracken will set himself to the right. 4 wide receiver set.
Watch for Graydon Lewis. They're about due to go to Graydon.
No safety deep for the Rangers. Quick toss out to Graydon Lewis. Graydon Lewis over the 25-yard line. Nice tackle made there by Forest Hills. It wrapped him up pretty quickly, as that was number 22 for Forest Hills. That was Colby Rurick on the stop.
His dad his grandpa was a Richland guy. I'm getting old. Jeez, his dad was a Forest Hills.
I would watch the middle of the field here, Coach. There is no safety.
I'm looking at Graydon. That's when I said looking for Graydon,
Yeah.
I was expecting something deep.
Yep, there's no safety down the middle of this football field.
It's coming.
Penna, hands off. McCracken goes off right side, shakes the tackle, and he gets over the 35-yard line, he's brought down. Very close to a first down. And that will be the end of the half, though.
No, it shouldn't be. I saw the official killing the clock.
We'll see if they put time back on.
They got to add like 6 or 7 seconds.
I would think so, too. This officiating crew, though, has not really been spot on, in my opinion, so far in this ball game.
I'm going to blame the clock operator.
Now they're going to put 7 seconds on the clock.
I saw the guy killing the clock. He did stop. He did waive the motion.
All right, they're going to put 7 seconds back on the clock. So But once again, Coach, what I'm saying, there's no deep safety here for Forest Hills.
Still a lot of time left.
Keeping that middle of the field wide open. And it's just going to be a handoff to McCracken. Cut down by number 76 by Forest Hills. Now that will take it to the half. That was Devin Brezidik on the tackle. So 15-14 is your score at halftime here. So a little bit of a shocker, not so much a shocker. First game of the year, some bugs and kinks to be worked out, but Forest Hills now had to change tactics. They were running the football. Richland picked up on that, and now Jeremy Berta has become a big story in his football game.
Right, that's what I said. It went from Colton Daniel to Berta.
Berta, yep.
Berta. And I said I was proud of our defense. You know, they shut him down. They made him change. That's a good comment. They made him change their game plan. So we'll see what happens in the second half, and certainly a different atmosphere than last night. Beautiful night tonight, isn't it?
It is absolutely. It is a gorgeous night. So your score here is 15-14. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back maybe about 3 minutes before we start the third quarter. So sit back, relax, get a drink, get something to eat, curl up with your honey, and we'll be back here in a few minutes from Hurlinger Field. You are listening to the Richland Ram Football Network. on Evan McCracken right down the seam. I almost think I could be exploited a little bit more here as we go forward.
I think that's where you're going to start seeing some more pass routes in that direction too. But one of the other things is because the way they're playing up, they're putting more pressure on Sammy and on that backfield. So, if Sam picks up, if we can put one more blocker in there, we put Draven, bigger backs in, just to be a body to fill one of those holes that they're fighting through. Could be a play calling and everything is going to be quite different this second half.
Yeah, I tend to agree with PJ on that, Coach. Your thoughts on that? We're seeing the same thing from up here. So, as a coach, what are you looking at coming out if you're Brandon Bailey coming out here in the second half?
I'm looking at controlling the ball a little bit and keeping the ball running down the field and scoring a touchdown. But I think PJ had it pretty well nailed there. His commentary was very good, PJ. And I only got the last half of it because I got interrupted by one of my old buddies from IUP, and he has no common sense to come in here and just barge right in. So I apologize for that. But it's been a good half. I think both teams have played very well. And they've played hard. I think it's been a hard, tough hitting football game. And it's a classic. We're just not used to seeing this. Doing Richland games, we're used to seeing the blowouts. We talked about when was the last time they were behind at halftime.
I think the last time was the Bishop Guilfoyle game that we did coming out of COVID. I think it was 10-0 at halftime. That's probably the last time that I can remember regular season that we were behind at halftime in the last long while.
I was talking to the guys on the chain crew at halftime, and they were saying what a well-played game. Both teams are hitting hard. They're very impressed. Both teams well-coached, well-disciplined. So it's been just an exciting game, and they're looking forward to the second half. I'm looking forward to. They want to score right now. I think they're going to try to score quick.
All right, so Kabbalah will be on to kick it away as we're getting ready to start the second half. Evan McCracken deep for the Rams. This ball is pooched, and it'll bounce and picked up by McCracken at about the 20-yard line. McCracken sprints out to the left, has the 30-yard line. He turns the corner 35 and hit out of bounds just shy of the 40-yard line. Sorry, I think by Kabbalah, the kicker took him out of bounds. So McCracken takes the ball around the 40-yard line of Richland to start the 41. They're going to spot it at.
He's really got some terrific speed there. If he got that corner, he was gone.
Again, I think a nice tackle made by Kabbalah. So
that's it. It's been a good, hard-hitting game. Well played by both teams.
All right, first down and 10, 15-14 your score. Forest Hills leads this game. It is McCracken lining up as the quarterback, with Graydon Lewis to his left in the neon green shoes. And Graydon Lewis will get the handoff, sprints out to the right side, turns the corner, he gets over the 50-yard line. Good hard run by Graydon Lewis. So Evan McCracken put in a quarterback as Sam Penna was out a wide receiver position. And they might go to that same thing as Evan McCracken will stay in at quarterback. So again, coach, it's one of those wrinkles. You just don't think you're going to see it. And yet here it is.
Well, he's trying to get the ball in Graydon's hands a little bit. Graydon is a terrific runner. We talked about that in the first half. He has great speed. He has great power as well. So he can pick up a lot of yardage on the ground. Took
that ball into Ranger territory at the 49-yard line. Hand off to Graydon Lewis again. Picks his way and gets to about the 45-yard line. So about a 4-yard run by Graydon Lewis.
They're going to keep doing this until they can stop it. Although McCracken did show he can pass. Didn't he throw a pass in the first half?
No, I think he just ran. He pitched back to Sam Penna, who threw the pass to McGowan to get him to the 2-yard line for their first scoring play. So McCracken stays in at quarterback. Second down and 6. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and isn't a flag on the play. It's probably going to be a motion call on Richland.
I was just about to say, watch for the fake to Graydon, and he keeps the ball himself, and there was.
Yeah, Richland just continues, Coach, to hurt themselves with the penalties.
We don't have any stats up here, but there's been a tremendous number of yards.
We've been playing ourselves as we've been playing Forest Hill. It comes down to discipline, and you got a young line there. You have to expect some of it, and hopefully they get it under control.
Yep, I agree completely. So second down and 11 upcoming now, and McCracken keeps it himself. They try the same play, brought down from behind. Nice play made by number 30, Mason Papidchak, who came in and made a stop. That's going to bring third down and long. Ball at the 49-yard line now of Richland.
You have to be well disciplined to play on the line here for Coach Bailey. There are so many different variations of things they do. And you're right, PJ. They're young and they're going to learn. They're going to get better and better as the year goes on.
All right, Penna back in now at quarterback. 3 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield here for Penna. 3rd down and 11. Penna quick shot out to Evan McCracken on the right. McCracken turns the corner. McCracken's got the first down and more. McCracken at the 20. McCracken at the 10. He walked into the end zone. It is a Richland Ram touchdown. 3rd and 11. A 51-yard scoring strike. Just a quick pass out to the right. And McCracken does it himself. 51 yards into the end zone.
All speed. Speed down that sideline. No, once he gets going, there's nobody going to catch him in the Laurel Highlands. How about the light show?
Love the light show.
The light show and the firemen are
And we
here.
have the fire trucks back tonight.
We've got it all going on tonight.
So Richland going to go for 2. They were successful with a 1 out of 2 so far in the ball game. Penna in at quarterback this time. First 2 times they had McCracken running. Lewis will go in motion across the right. Penna back to throw. Penna has to scramble. Penna still on his feet. Penna still scrambling. Penna still on his feet. Penna throwing. Has a man wide open. That is Evan McCracken into the end zone. It's a flag on the play.
Oh, my goodness. What
Not
could
sure
that
what this
be?
call is going to be. As Papinchak was in coverage, he lost McCracken. McCracken was wide open.
He might have reached out and grabbed him.
Yeah, the flag came in late. Can't imagine this is going to be a holding call on Richland at all.
Illegal
man downfield on Richland. So they'll have to retry.
So an illegal man downfield from the 2-yard line. There's also a 5-yard penalty.
Wow.
5 yards help on a 2-yard conversion, guys.
All right, so it's going to be a ball push back.
That's the versatility of Penna. He might not be big. He might not be.
He was, yeah.
Might not be a lot of things, but he's certainly elusive. He certainly knows how to play football. He's certainly fun to watch. That's the key. It's an entertaining night here coming to watch Richland football.
All right, back to throw again for a 2-point conversion. He's hit from behind, and there's a flag on the play. This could be a roughing the passer, possibly. Colton Daniel drilled Penn. Now it's going to be a holding call on Richland. What else is new on the night?
That's got to be 4 or 5 holding calls. That's not good. Coach is going to have to work on that.
Yep, Colton Daniel hit Penna as he threw. It's a holding call on Richland. So 2-point conversion fails. Richland leading here now 20-15. This could come back to hurt Richland.
If we have a ball game, there's no question about it.
Again, I mean,
Yeah, a touchdown.
do you think Richland would have been better served kicking the extra point? We haven't put a Noah Ritko in yet. Not sure. I mean, I'm not going to second guess Coach Bailey, but
Well, 21-15, it looks a heck of a lot better at this point.
Yep.
Forest Hill scores a touchdown, they have the lead. They don't even have to worry about an extra point. But we'll wait and see. I'm not going to question Coach Bailey.
Yeah, I never would, and I'm sure, and let's face it, the first one worked out, but we, again, hurt ourselves again with the penalty, having a legal man downfield.
Coach has so much confidence in his offense, that he feels like they can score anywhere, anytime, at any moment. And he's right, they can. They really can. He's not afraid to take chances, which makes him fun to watch.
All right, so Richland will kick it away back to Forest Hills after the scoring drive. 51-yard pass play, Penna to McCracken. That's Evan McCracken's 3rd touchdown of the football game.
He's having a great night. There's no question about that.
So Rico on to kick it away, not Piscatello this time. And Rico just going to kind of pooch this one. Fielded at about the 25-yard line. And brought down at the 35-yard line. That is number 21, Dayton Mall.
If you can't kick it in the end zone, sometimes you're better off just pushing it and running down. If you kick it too deep, he gets it on the 10. He has more room to run.
All right, so ball spotted at the 35-yard line of Forest Hills. They'll begin this drive, trailing 20-15 now. 9:52 remaining here in the third quarter. So we'll see what if Forest Hills comes out. They're going to go back into the traditional I formation with Poldiak back under center, having Papichak as the up back and Colton Daniel as the tailback. Colton Daniel goes up the middle. Colton Daniel will get to about the 40-yard line. About a 5-yard gain on first down.
Forest Hill's strength is their offensive line. They've said that coming in. They have the most returning guys on the offensive line. So, and they do fire. I'm watching them right now. They do fire off the ball pretty well. Richland, though, has met the challenge. Last night they were backing up a little bit. Tonight they're coming hard, straight ahead hard. So they've kind of stuffed that running game. That was a pretty nice run there.
Yeah, they'll give Colton Daniel 4 yards on the play. Now going back into the shotgun. So Forest Hill's mixing it up a little bit now. Handoff, Colton Daniel. And again, Richland kind of being pushed forward just a touch, close to the first down.
I think he
did too. I think he got to about the 45. That should be enough for a Forest Hills first down.
Now he's putting some more, Coach Bailey putting some bigger guys in the game. Looks like they're focused on the run again, the Rangers. They've played well, Forest Hills. They have. They've done a lot of good
played hard.
things.
Yep, they look good. All right, 45-yard line of Forest Hills. 20-15 is your score. Richland Rams leading. Back to the I formation. Poldiak back under center. Poldiak back to throw. Poldiak looking left. Throws it up in the yellow. That's going to be maybe, no, Sam Penna in coverage. We're not going to call a flag. I think they were just running down with each other. It's a kind of coincidental contact. Good coverage by Penna on Berta.
Yeah, I didn't think there was any reason to throw a flag on that.
The way this game is going,
well, that's true.
I wasn't sure.
Maybe they feel bad. They've thrown so many. They're going to put them in their pocket for a while.
No, they're going to call us a penalty on Forest Hills? Or just, what's going on down there? Is that just no call at all? Yes?
I don't see the penalty on Forest Hills.
All right, good. So there's just no call at all. The way the fans were acting, I wasn't sure what was going on.
They're cheering because there was no call.
All right, so second down and 10. Hand up to Papinchak, the up back, and Papinchak is brought down. He got the ball taken down immediately. Just about no gain on the play.
That's something Richland's need to consider right now, too, is getting Nichols more in the game. Maybe scraping him into the center a little bit. He seems to be a growling dog right now on a leash.
All right, so a 2-yard gain, they'll call it. Third down and 8 upcoming for Forest Hills. Big play right here. Poldiak in the gun. Poldiak going to sprint out to his right. Poldiak fires it. It's low, and the ball is on the ground. Incomplete pass. He was looking for Colton Daniel. That'll bring up fourth down. So, Coach, we'll see what Forest Hills does. They're at their own 48-yard line, and I think they're going to punt it away.
They're putting the punting team on.
Yeah, they're going to put the punt team on. So, good stop by Richland.
He was rolling towards us, toward the press box, and a lot of pressure. He's trying to get out of that pocket to eliminate the pressure, but there was still pressure on him. He didn't get a real good throw.
All right, so Sam Penna back at about the 10-yard line. There's a snap. The punt is away. Punt's going to bounce. Penna going to let it go. It's off the helmet of the Forest Hills player. It should, yeah. So it's going to be, So at about the 11-yard line, Richland will take over. Say, so far, the punting game of Forest Hills hasn't been too bad. The first one put Richland at their own 2-yard line. This one goes to the 11.
Had him not hit the guy in the head, it would have been inside the 5, I'm assuming. Richland's capable of driving out of this. I think last year they had a 99-yard drive.
Yes, we did. I'm pretty sure we did, yes. And this game, actually, we moved the ball well out of our own end zone. And then a couple penalties later, that's what killed the drive. We had a big play by Sam Penna on the run and brought it to the 30-yard line of into Forest Hills territory, called back on a holding call, and that drive ended up stalling.
You have another officials conference going on out there. I think they're trying to decide where to spot the ball.
I think they may be deciding where to go to eat after this game, Coach.
They should ask the chain crew where to spot the ball. I think the chain crew's already set up.
All right, so first down and 10 upcoming for the Rams that they're at their own 11-yard line. Leading 20-15 with 7:43 remaining in the third quarter. Now they're going to put the ball at the 14-yard line now is where they officially are going to spot the ball. So Richland looking for a chance to get a little separation in this ball game. They're up by 5.
Now they have to go talk to the other coach. This is getting a little crazy, bro.
Yeah, this is, we had a long night last night of delays. Now we're just having a long night of conferences by the officials here.
We're going to punt again? Is that what's happening? The quarter end, or what's going on?
Nah, we still have 7:43. I'm not sure what's going on. PJ, you have any insight down there as to what's going on?
There was an inadvertent whistle, I was just told, so I'm not 100% sure how they're figuring this out or who heard the damn whistle.
Yeah, so it's going to be a re-kick. If it's an inadvertent whistle, looks like Sam Penna going back again to receive the punt. They're just going to re-punt this. This has been just a strange game.
I have not seen an inadvertent whistle for a long time. I've seen them, but it's been a long, long time. Good officials don't keep the whistle in their mouth. I was taught that when I officiated. You don't keep the whistle in your mouth all the time because sometimes you have a tendency to, the whistle does not kill the play. The play is dead, and then you blow the whistle. So it's just one of those little techniques that a good official does not do.
All right, so we're going to re-kick this on the inadvertent whistle. Penna back at about his 10-yard line.
Maybe they're going to go for it now.
No, I think they're still punting it away. Sam Penna back deep. Colton Daniel is the punter, so you probably do have to watch a little bit here, Coach. They do have their running back as the punter. He's done a pretty good job punting this away, so we'll see. Good snap. And the kick is away. And Penna going to let this bounce again. Good forward bounce. Maybe Sam better start thinking about catching this ball as we're just letting it go, and it just keeps rolling.
Nice.
At some point, we're going to have to come up and catch this ball, Coach. This is the third punt in a row now. We're kind of letting it go, and it's taking a good forward bounce.
Looks like one of your 9-iron shots, close to the pin.
I definitely get them tight. I love my 9-iron.
Your favorite club?
And it's one of my favorites, yes.
Okay, let's see. This will make it more interesting. Long drive. We can use up more of the clock.
All right, ball way at the 3-yard line. First and 10. So again, back in the shadow of their own end zone. And it will be Graydon Lewis, I believe. Or is that McCracken? That is going to be a flag on the play. It's going to be another hold. It's going to be another hold.
I can't wait to see the stats that Coach Bailey has.
This is just, PJ, this is getting a little bit of insanity here.
I don't want to say anything about a crew or anything like that, but I mean, there's a lot of conferences tonight. There's quick flags. I'm disappointed to say the least.
Yep. Face mask on Richland. So a face mask call on Richland.
That's possible. You're not allowed to grab the face mask either side.
All right.
Wonder who they called. I missed the number.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Could have been the ball carrier trying to stiff arm somebody and you grab a face mask.
All right, so we'll have first down and 10 from the 2. As this is Graydon Lewis, I believe. Graydon Lewis going to break it. Graydon Lewis out to the 30-yard line, the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50. Makes a little juke down at about past the 45-yard line. So Graydon Lewis, no flags on the play this time.
He ran too fast for the referees.
What's that?
He ran too fast for the referees.
Goodness.
We all knew he could run, and he's just proving it right there.
All right, so Graydon Lewis into Forest Hills territory to the 44-yard line. First down and 10 Rams. And I think that might have been a mix-up in the backfield. Penna was looking for Graydon Lewis, and he wasn't there. So Penna takes it himself and just goes out shy of the 40.
Definitely a mistake. Somebody missed either Graydon or Penna misread it. One of the two.
So about a yard, pick up maybe 2. Bring him second down and 8. Down to 6:54 here in the third quarter, 20-15 Rams lead. And I made a run a freeze play. Forest Hills jumped, and there's the flag. Took the official about 20 minutes to throw that flag. He finally threw it. I think PJ might have PJ, you and that guy's ear a little bit.
I can't say anything more than I have.
Yep, I agree with you, bud.
Keep your professionalism, PJ.
All right, so freeze play run successfully for the second time tonight.
You never know when it's going to happen. It could happen again right now.
It could. Second and 3.
It took an umpire at the Little League World Series 9 seconds to call a strike this week.
Oh, my goodness. All right, 2nd and 3 upcoming for the Rams. Penna throws it out quickly to Austin Yarnick. Austin Yarnick dives for the 35-yard line. It's going to come up about a yard short of the first down, so 3rd and short upcoming.
It's good that Coach Bailey keeps everybody in the game, He spreads the ball around. Now, there are the guys that you can count on all the time. You have the McCrackens and the Lewises and the Pennants.
Yeah, in fact, he has McCracken now back in at quarterback, I believe. No, that's still Sam. So Sam in at quarterback. The neon shoes are easy. That's Graydon. That's easy pickup. So Graydon Lewis in the backfield.
He has pink ones too, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I saw him at practice once.
All right, 3rd and short. It's going to be Graydon Lewis. He has enough for the first down already. Dives forward, and we'll get to about the 32-yard line. So we just keep the clock down to 6 minutes and counting here in the third quarter. Richland looking to extend their lead. They lead here by 5, 20-15 over the Forest Hills Rangers.
Pretty good drive going here. I'm feeling pretty good about it right now.
All right, Penna fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, has some pressure, and Penna has to go down. So a loss on the play, goes down to at about the 40. So a big loss on the play. So I think Sam did the right thing there, Coach. You live to play another down. Don't try to force the ball.
Don't lose the ball.
Yep.
Could have thrown it away, too.
Yeah, I think you're allowed. Yeah, well, you said I would have to get it back to the line of scrimmage, but he could have thrown it. But he did have some players in his face, I guess, was the only question. He didn't want to risk getting the ball tipped and having a turnover. 2nd down and 18 upcoming now. Pennant's going to hand this one up the middle as Lewis dives forward. Going to bring 3rd down and long. Obviously in 4-down territory.
I was just going to say it'd be interesting to see what happens if we don't get the first down,
Yep.
but you've already made the call.
Yep.
Good job.
Unless we get a big loss here or something. Easton Robertson now coming into the ball game.
Putting Graydon back out on the slot in the slot.
Yep. So Easton
passing down right now. You would think it's going to be a pass.
At 3rd and 15. Although we saw some nice runs, I thought, last year by Easton Robertson.
That's why I said you think it's going to be a pass.
And it is. Penna back to throw. Has some pressure again. Papinchak coming up. Penna going to scramble. Penna rolling out to his right. Penna over the 40-yard line, over the 35.
How do you tackle that? It's like tackling a mosquito.
He picked up a couple yards. Still going to be 4th down and long.
We're going to go for it, I'll bet.
Yeah, I think you have to.
But it's so hard to tackle him. It becomes frustrating. It causes the other team to actually become frustrated.
Easton Robertson will stay in at running back.
I understand Tony Penner Jr. is watching the game.
Very nice.
Welcome him to the broadcast.
All right, Yarnick goes in motion. Penna going to roll out. Penna looks, has a man. Oh, just off the fingertips. He had him open. Pass just a little underthrown to Ryan McGowan. It'll fall short, and Richland Rams will turn it over on downs.
That's a big break for Forest Hills now. Let's see if they can capitalize.
He was open, PJ. Ball just a little underthrown.
Yeah, ball skipped maybe a foot in front of Ryan's fingertips. So, yeah, I mean, they get that together. They get those little short jaunts. I'd like to see some button hooks, turn up fields. That keeps that quarterback back a little bit too usually. So we'll see.
All right, so Forest Hills with 3:21 remaining here in the third quarter has the ball. They trail here 20-15.
Trying to figure out where to put the ball again.
It just goes back to the line of scrimmage.
They had it on the wrong hash mark, is what happened.
Okay, there you go.
Now we're okay, I think.
All right. So Forest Hills coming back in the I formation again. Poldiak back under center. Poldiak going to keep it. Poldiak looking, throws, has the man. That's Maul over the middle. Maul makes the catch. Austin Yarnick on the tackle. So about to the 49-yard line of Forest Hills. First down, we have an injured Ranger.
We had a comment at halftime from, can't remember who made the comment, that both head coaches tonight, Brandon Bailey and Poldiak on Forest Hills side, both played quarterback at Forest Hills for Coach Bailey. So we have a former Forest Hills quarterbacks facing each other. A lot of history here in this field tonight.
Jaden Trentini, the injured Ranger.
He's a big boy, isn't he?
He is. Good-sized kid. He's listed on our paper as he is 6'1", 295, junior. All right, so we'll run down the sponsors. Again, we can't do this without the sponsors. We have 34 of them on the Richland Ram Football Network. I want to thank each and every one of them. So I'm going to run them down now. Thank you to First Summit Bank, Best Window, Chan Soon Chong Medical Center, Pachione Financial Group, Advanced Office Systems, Cardolino Eye Care, FWF and Erie Insurance Provider, Pinnacle Chiropractic Spine and Sports, Nico's Restaurant, Rizzo's Italian Restaurant, Dean Jordan Goodyear Tires, Johnstown Construction, Sporting Goods Discounters, Flair of Country Catering, The Fifth Bar and Grill, DB Homes, FX Screen Printing, Slovenian Savings and Loan, the Laura Auto Group, Precious Metals and Diamond Company, Beauty Lawn, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, Mahalco's General Contracting, Inc., State Senator Wayne Langerholk, Memorial Chevrolet, RPM Signs, Advantaged Auto Service, Ashbro Landscape Curbing, Roof Rejuve, Vantage Physical Therapy, Asiago's Restaurant, Tap 814 Bar and Grill, Market Basket Grocery Store, and First Team Advertising. First and 10 for the Rangers now from their own 49-yard line. I formation again. Maul in motion. Hand off to Daniel. Daniel has a nice run, comes close into Richland territory, brought down at about the 41.
That's the way he was running last night, hard, straight ahead, north and south.
Yeah, they'll spot that at the 42-yard line of Richland. Down to 2:55 here in the third quarter. Ethan Box now checking into the ball game for Luke Feitel. So Richland looking for a defensive stop here. 2nd and 1 upcoming for the Rangers.
If they can get Donnell back in the game like he was last night, it's going to be good for the Rangers. There he is again.
All right, Daniel again goes off right tackle and gets over the 35-yard line. Looks like they'll spot the ball at about the 34. So Forest Hills on the move here.
I can't really see that they made a lot of adjustments on the offensive line, but they're just firing out hard. They're moving people out of the way.
You're missing McCracken in the linebackers right now too. He's cramped up.
So Evan McCracken out of the ball game right now with cramps. Thanks, PJ.
That's why he wins the awards. He's right on top of it. We talked about McCracken earlier being so important in this defense.
All right, so first down and 10 for the Forest Hills Rangers at the Richland 34-yard line. Papinchak will take it, and he will just get a short gain there.
That little
hit by number 2, Graydon Lewis, and number 3, Jordan Nichols.
That little up back trap inside hasn't been working very well. It's not been very effective. They're doing much better with the lead back blocking.
So a 3-yard gain on the play, 2nd and 7 upcoming for Forest Hills. Back into the eye. Poldiak under center. Poldiak almost loses a handle. Throws a quick read out to the left side, almost intercepted.
Did he catch it?
I'm not sure if Maul made that catch or not.
Yeah, they gave it to him.
All right, so Maul makes the catch. That was really nice coverage.
Wow, that was close.
Yep.
Close to going the other way.
It was.
It was a wide open field. If he picks that, he might be gone.
That's going to bring up third down and about maybe 2 or 3. Third down and 3, call it.
I think we're definitely in 4-down territory now. But
Yeah, down to 40 seconds before the in the end of the third quarter. Poldiak under center. Poldiak going to hand off to Daniel. Daniel will not make the first down sticks. That's going to bring up fourth down and short. A good stop by Richland. So going to bring down fourth down and 3. No gain on the play.
I imagine they're going to let the clock run out and talk this over.
Oh, for sure. We're down to 7 seconds. So a huge play upcoming here in this football game. All right, so your score at the end of the third quarter, Richland 20, Forest Hills 15. Coach, have anything to add?
I'm looking at our advertisers here, wondering where I screwed up.
Well, if you want to get in on the advertising, we'd appreciate it. This Richland Ram Football Network cannot work without sponsors. I said we have 34 of them, which is absolutely fantastic. If you want to get in, just get a hold of PJ McGowan. And we have at least 9 games left in the season. You'll be scrolled on the bottom of the screen that you're watching every home game. Your name will be mentioned the entire time throughout the season on every broadcast. So if you want to get in, just get a hold of PJ McGowan. He'll give you all the details.
Well, before the game's over, I want to try this again.
Go for it, Coach. We have time right now.
We don't have enough time right now. We only have 29 seconds. And I want to make sure I get it right.
Okay.
I don't want Hef to be mad at me. It's been a great high school football game there, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been.
For the first game of the year, it's been a great game. I think the one big negative I can pick from this game so far is the Richland's penalties, the penalties that have been called. Whether they're there or not is beside the point at this time. You can't win football games with that many penalties, and they're going to have to clean that up and see. Watch on film carefully to see what's going on. But other than that, I think the Rams have played very well, and I think Forest Hills has played excellent football. I think they have a much better team than they were last year. They're going to be around. Who knows? Could be another matchup in the District 6 final. You just don't know that.
All right, so when we come out here, going into the fourth quarter, Forest Hills will have a 4th down and 2. This is a huge play in this ball game. They're at the Richland 27-yard line.
To begin the fourth quarter with a 4th and 4 for the Rangers in Richland territory.
We're the only game in town tonight, so
Yep.
it's exciting.
Looks like it's more like 4th and 3 because they have to get to about the 24-yard line.
Well, let's hope we get a better spot than we did last night.
All right, so Poldiak will go under center. We have the I formation. Short field to the left. Poldiak hands off to Daniel. Daniel goes up the middle, and Daniel has the first down, being as the line just keeps moving. So Daniel able to pick up the Forest Hills first down.
He's looking pretty much like he did in the first period last night, Ed.
Yeah, he's not breaking off the big ones, but he's getting still 4 or 5 yards a chunk. He's not ripping off those 9-yard runs.
Chuck Noll won 4 Super Bowls doing the same thing, guys.
I was just going to say that's exactly what Forest Hills wants to do. They want to chunk off 4 yards at a clip, take time off the clock, and score.
Okay, so first down and 10 for the Rangers. They are at the Richland Ram 21-yard line. 11:27 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Daniel again, this time rips off a big chunk as he goes up the middle before he's taken down by Graydon Lewis. So that's the big chunk they were looking for, Coach, and they got it. Colton Daniel now running hard and gets inside the 5-yard line. First and goal from about the 3.
It's going to be tough now. That's tough yardage down there. Tough 3 yards. Let's see what happens. Putting the heavyweights in from Richland.
All right, they will stay with the I formation here, and why wouldn't you? Going to hand off to Daniel. He's taken down for a loss. Declan Piscatella puts Daniel down.
Was that a blitzer, I believe?
So Piscatella.
Wow, good hit.
By a loss of about 2, ball about the 5-yard line. So second and goal from the 5.
I said it earlier, it's going to be a tough 3 yards. Now it's going to be a tough 5, even tougher 5 yards.
Yeah, Janudlo came off. Maybe he's cramping up a little bit. Not sure. Looks like maybe a cramp. All right, second down and goal. 4 people in the backfield now here for the Rangers. Daniel in the Wildcat now. And there's a motion on Forest Hills.
There's movement on the line.
So number 13, Nate Cornell, moves for the Rangers. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. So it will be 2nd and goal now from the 10.
They are lined up in exactly the same formation they were in when they got the 2-point conversion last night. What they did was send 2 lead backs toward the defense. That guy that went offsides was blocking the defensive end. There were going to be 2 lead backs coming behind him, and they were going to run for the corner of the end zone. That's exactly what they did on the 2-point play last night. So let's see what happens if it works again. They're not even going to line up in it again.
Hordiak going into the shotgun now. 2nd and goal from the 10. And he's back to throw. No, was that a handoff? It looked like he faked me out, Coach, but did not fake out the Rams.
I was wondering why he wasn't.
And there's a flag on the play late, very, very late. This may be the Rams
Tell Joe Penn on the tackle.
with a personal foul here. Unsportsmanlike? On Richland. So here we go again. Another penalty on the Rams on sportsmanlike conduct.
That's unsportsmanlike.
Is this going to be a first down, I wonder?
Oh,
Automatic first down.
yep, automatic first down, and the ball will go all the way to the 3-yard line, where the Rangers started this whole thing in the first place.
I said it's going to be a tough 3 yards.
Wow.
Going to be a very tough 3 yards.
So the penalties continue to rack up for the Rams. What would have been a 3rd and goal is now a 1st and goal from the 3.
If they don't get in, I will not be surprised. That's how confident I am right now.
Yeah, Coach Bailey's not going to be happy with all the penalty yardage he's going to see that racks up at the end of this game when they add them all up. 1st and goal from the 3. It's going to be 3rd down. So it'll be 3rd down and goal from the 3. It's not an automatic first down, so 3rd and goal from the 3.
They've had to actually reverse themselves way too many times. The referees, I'm
Yep.
It shouldn't be that many reversals.
All right, 3rd and goal from the 3 upcoming for the Rangers. Power backfield here. Colton Daniel goes to the right side. Colton Daniel, I think he's short. He's short. He stopped at about the 1. They bring up 4th down and goal
Braden Lewis and Joe Penn on the
from the 1.
down, short of the end zone. It's 4th down.
So big play coming again here. 4th down and goal from the 1.
Talk about huge.
Down to 9:20 in the 4th quarter. Richland leading 20-15. But Forest Hills on the 1-yard line of the Rams, but it is 4th down. And there's going to be no surprise who this ball is going to, I wouldn't think.
They got a spread offense out there. I'm not sure they're going to put somebody in motion. Single back.
I think I was going to say they're just going to give it to Daniel right at the line, let him go forward. But there's a whistle. Not sure what this call is here.
Timeout, Richland.
Timeout, Richland.
Called by Richland prior to the snap.
Wow.
So Colton Daniel kept moving back and forth across the line. He took the direct snap, but the whistle was blown. Richland called a timeout.
First Summit Bank, Best Window, Chan Soon Song Medical Center, Ponchione Financial Group, Advanced Office. That's where I screwed up. Advanced Office Systems, Cardolino Eye Care, FWF and Erie Insurance Provider, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Spine and Sports, Nico's Restaurant, Rizzo's Italian Restaurant, Dean Jordan Goodyear Tires, Johnstown Construction, Sporting Good Discounters, Flair of Country Catering, The Fifth Bar and Grill, DB Homes, FX Sprinting, Slovenian Savings and Loan, Laurel Auto Group, Precious Metals and Diamonds Company, Beauty Lawn, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, Mahelco's General Contracting Incorporated, State Senator Wayne Langerholk, Memorial Chevrolet, RPM Signs, Advantage Auto Service. That's the tongue twister.
Got it.
Ash Brothers Landscaping Curving, Roof Rejuve, Advantage Physical Therapy. I might not make it. Asiago's Restaurant, we'll come back.
Yeah, here we go. 4th down and goal from the 2. There's the snap, and as Colton Daniel goes up the middle, and I believe he's into the end zone. So it is a touchdown, Forest Hills, as Colton Daniel goes into the end zone from the 2-yard line. So Forest Hills takes the lead.
What a stand. I told you it was going to be a tough 3 yards. Tap 814 Bar and Grill, Market Basket Grocery Store, First Team Advertising. Thank you all very much.
And again, if you wish to advertise, just get a hold of PJ McGowan. Plenty of time to do that this season, as the Rams look for their 5th straight District 6 title.
Never been done.
All right, so here we go. Going for 2 points here are the Rangers. Poldiak throws this, and it's going to be, and of course they're going to throw a flag. It's going to be Austin Yarnick on a pass interference. So once again, a flag on Richland. Yarnick in coverage bats the ball away, but they're going to call pass interference.
I think part of the story has been the officiating. There's no question about it.
They've inserted themselves into this game way too much, in my opinion. It's not about the football so far. It's been about the yellow flags.
That was a very liberal call.
Yeah,
standing right here.
Yep, I completely agree. We can see it from here, and but hey, it is what it is, and Richland's got to work through this. Still plenty of time in his ball game, and this is going to be a direct snap to Colton Daniel, and he gets cut down, but I think he gets in. So a 2-point conversion again. So Forest Hill's been very good on 2-point conversions tonight, and they'll go up by 3 now, 23-20 over Richland.
Wow.
So 8:49 remaining in the ball game. Richland now trails 23-20, thanks to a bevy of penalty calls on Richland.
Lots of time left and lots of offense on the Rams side of the ball coming up.
But Richland hasn't looked that sharp. I mean, they had a chance to separate themselves when they had the ball, 20-15, had the football, drove down the field, and then took a big loss on a play by Sam Penna. It was about a 12-yard loss or so. Richland never recovered. Turns the ball over on downs. Forest Hills gets the ball, drives the whole way down the field, again aided by a lot of penalty calls. But that's not the point. Richland needs to do something here offensively, get the ball moving, and punch this into the end zone.
Well, you have to give Forest Hills credit. They were very, very well prepared for this football game. They came in here with a great attitude. The first game of the year is always tough. And we've talked about before how Richland usually starts out slow. They build up momentum as the game goes on. And you got to give Forest Hills credit there. They've hung in there. They're still, they're leading. What can you say? They're leading by 3. So good job by the coaching staff over there on the Ranger land.
All right, so Richland going to get the ball back here after the Forest Hills Ranger touchdown. Colton Daniel punched it in from 2 yards out, and then also took the direct snap for the 2-point conversion.
Coach Hobbs lining up his troops out there.
Kabbalah on to kick it away for the Rangers. It is Graydon Lewis back deep for the Rams. Kabbalah has just been kind of pooching this thing to somewhere around the 25-yard line or so. All right, Kabbalah hits this one, picked up about the 20-yard line or so. This is Ryan McGowan. He's over the 30, cuts it back. Stiff arms at the 35, has got the 40, cut down at about the 42 or so. A flag on the play. This may be a penalty on Forest Hills, maybe a blow to the head here.
Our running backs and receivers all run the ball well, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
They're all smooth. They all make nice cuts.
Yep.
They're very intelligent running backs.
Yeah, very nice return by Ryan McGowan there. I think he might have taken a shot to the head. We'll see what the call is here. No, they're going to pick it up. So there's no flag. So, PJ, you were there. I thought
he took an elbow to the head.
I thought you can see it from here. I thought the same thing. All right, so down to 8:36 remaining in the football game. Richland trailing now 23-20.
In the fourth quarter. When's the last time we said that?
Yep, so Sam Penna, empty backfield here. Still lots of time left in this football game. Penna back to throw. Quick strike out to Austin Yarnick. 40-yard line, cuts it up, and will get close to midfield. And McGowan limping off the field here.
Cramping, I hope.
Yeah, it could just be, there's a lot of guys cramping up. So they'll bring up a second down and about 4, it looks like.
We have another stoppage here.
Ball spotted at about the 48-yard line, but it looks like another meeting of officials. Now we're okay to go now. They're fixing Luke Feitel's shoulder pad. All right, all ready to go. Looks like Draven Platchy in the backfield for the Rams as the blocker. It'll be Graydon Lewis, and he pushes his way over the 50-yard line, just into Forest Hills territory. Going to bring up third down and short.
That's a good blocker in front of you with Plachy there.
Yeah, Draven got big body.
Trying to isolate on somebody with Plachy.
So third down and 1. Richland needs a score here. Down, they trail by 3. And it will be Graydon Lewis again on the carry. Graydon Lewis will have enough for the Richland first down as he got to just about the sticks. So first down, Richland. All right, Easton Robertson now checking into the game. Ethan Box now coming in as a wide receiver.
When you're on the sideline here with Coach Bailey, you better be alert, because you never know when your name's getting called.
Yep.
I mean, that's what keeps the kids into the game, keeps them interested.
All right, first down and 10, Richland. Ball at the Forest Hills 47-yard line. Roll out by Penna. Penna lofts the ball up for Graydon Lewis. Short reception, short gain. It's about the 45-yard line, about a 2-yard pickup.
That's that little waggle action where the action goes to the opposite side of the field. Quarterback rolls back toward the press box, looks for the open receiver, which is usually Graydon.
Yeah, Sam had to loft that over the head of the oncoming rusher.
That's dangerous. If that one gets picked, it's over.
Yeah, so a 2-yard gain. Second down and 8. All right, Penna. Alone in the backfield. Penna, quick throw out to Evan McCracken. Evan McCracken trying to turn the corner, has to break it back to the right. Back to the line of scrimmage. Evan McCracken at the 40-yard line, the 35, the 30, still on his feet. And just trips up himself at the 25. Great run by Evan McCracken. Coach kind of tripped on his own.
They had
He shed some blockers, or some tackles, excuse me. And gets down to the 24-yard line. Great run, Evan McCracken.
He's so quick, isn't he, Ed?
Yes, absolutely.
They had him trapped a couple times, and he just ran out of it.
I think he's cramping up on his sideline. He's down there. I think he's really cramping. So McCracken has to come out. Ryan McGowan back on the field. Good to see. Quick throw out. This time it is to Graydon Lewis on the left side. Lewis at the 20-yard line. Lewis at the 15-yard line before he's brought out of bounds. Declan Piscatella now checking back into the game. They're working on Evan McCracken on the sideline. I think he just got some major cramping going on.
Graydon apparently did not go out of bounds. The clock's still running, which is good. If we score here, we don't want to leave a lot of time on the clock.
Down to 5:30 here in the fourth quarter. Richland trailing by 3. But losing Evan McCracken right now is not what the Rams wanted, as they're working on him on the sideline. Big body for Forest Hills coming in. I think that is Trentini coming back into the game. Penna going to keep himself. Penna goes right up the middle. Penna still going, still on his feet. Penna lunges forward. Looks like about the 5-yard line or so. So first down, Richland. It's going to bring up first and goal.
Well, we're going to score with not a whole lot of time left on the clock, which is a good thing for us.
Yeah, Janidlo coming back into the game. Want to make sure we mention some names here. Number 75, Carson Reckner checking out. Good to see Carson Reckner back. I think he tore his ACL last year and back now, back in uniform, and glad to see him doing well. So first and goal from the 6. Penna, again, going to keep himself. Penna tries to jump. He may picked up a yard or two. Maybe a yard gets to the 5. So second down and goal. Yeah, Coach, I mean, obviously they need to score here. I mean, we're down to 4:19 and counting.
How many timeouts does Forest Hills have? 3?
Not sure how many timeouts they have. Yeah, I think they have 3.
This one has 2.
Yep.
Forest Hills might want to think about using some of them eventually here.
Still working on Evan McCracken on the sideline as a cramp. So second down and goal from the 5. Platchy as the lead blocker is Graydon Lewis. Graydon Lewis goes forward. Graydon Lewis is in for a Richland Ram touchdown. Graydon Lewis from 5 yards out follows the lead blocker, Draven Platchy, into the end zone.
Yeah, give Platchy a lot of credit on that. Give Graydon credit too. He's a tough runner. We've said that all night. He's a great receiver, but he's also a great running back.
All right, so now it is Noah Ritko on to attempt the first extra point of the year. Richland has gone for the first 3 extra points. They've only converted on 1, and now it'll be Ritko on to attempt the extra point. Sam Penna, the holder. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and the kick is no good.
Wide left.
So it's only a 3-point ball game now, 26-23.
And Forest Hills has exactly 3 minutes and 49 seconds to work with, and 3 timeouts. So it's not over yet, buddy.
Still plenty of time, lots of time left. But now they can kick a field goal potentially, just saying, and get this game tied up. It kind of leaves the door open for that.
We haven't had extra points since our first touchdown.
I know. So it's good to see Ryan back on the field. I imagine was he just cramping up?
No, he's down right around the original break. He's maybe broke some scar tissue loose or whatever, but he just asked to be taped up and get back.
Good. Yeah, good to see.
It up.
All right, good to see him back on the field.
How's McCracken doing that?
Look, Evan is back up away from the trainer.
He's cramping hard. He's been dealing with that all year, but boy, it has it all, has it?
Yep. All right, so 3 minutes and 49 seconds left in this ball game. Richland leading now 26-23, and really the special teams has been kind of the issue in this ball game, Coach. And Richland's gone for 2-point conversions, successful on only one of them. Now they attempt their first extra point and missed that as well. So points on the board kind of left by the wayside.
They just made some changes on the kickoff team as well. Put some new guys on. I hope it doesn't go back to bite them because the kickoff team has done pretty well.
Yeah, yep. All right, we're going to see what happens with Evan McCracken because he's one of the big defenders as well. He is back upright, standing. Looks like he's going to be okay, putting back his helmet on. So we'll see what happens. And it will be Piscatella on to kick it away. And Piscatella, big kick. That's a big booming kick. It will go into the end zone. So great kick by Declan Piscatella.
If you can do that consistently, you got a great weapon there.
Absolutely.
Why not do it every kickoff? If he can do it, I'd do it every kickoff.
He kicks a nice ball. I mean, Declan's got a nice leg.
That's an 80-yard drive now. All
right, so Forest Hills will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. They have 3:49. They're down 3. Richland's defense is going to have to come up huge here.
You have another conference? No. Please no.
Colton Daniel seemed to come to life again here from the mid-third quarter on.
Well, this is go time right now. It's now or never. So let's see what they can come up with.
3 timeouts for the Rangers, 2 for Richland. And they'll go back to the I formation here with Poldiak under center. And it will be Daniel. Daniel over the left side, brought down just over the 20-yard line. So maybe a couple-yard gain. So Luke Feintel on the stop, about a 3-yard pickup. Bring up second down and 7. Clock continues to roll down to 3:30.
They're not in any hurry, are they, Coach?
No, they are not. And And I don't think Forest Hills is a real quick strike football team. Letting the clock sort of run down. They have 3:19.
They do have 3 timeouts.
They do have 3 timeouts.
They need a couple quick first downs here.
All right, staying with the same set. Poldiak, it's going to be a flag on the play. It's an illegal procedure on Forest Hills, so a 5-yard penalty. So a 2nd and 7 now turns into a 2nd and 12.
You don't get the sense of urgency on Forest Hill's part right now.
I don't see any urgency at all.
I don't understand that at all.
Richland Ram fans now getting loud, very loud. This has been one, like you said, this has been one heck of a football game, though. If you like high school football,
hard hitting.
This is a great game. Yep.
Hard hitting, a lot of speed, a lot of good hits. Part 2. Part 1 was last night.
Just a lot of lightning last night. That's about it. All right, so Poldiak now will go in shotgun. Colton Daniel to his right. The Pinchak in motion. Poldiak in some pressure. Poldiak brought down! It is a sack on the play. That is Jordan Nichols. So Jordan Nichols once again on a sack. So Nichols brings back Poldiak at the 15-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and long.
Wow, that's the Richland defense we love.
3rd down and about 15 yards. Down to 2:05.
Once again, no sense of urgency.
And Richland needs to come up. They need a big stop here, Coach. They need to make sure this is going to be a 4th and very, very long.
It's going to take a miracle.
All right, Poldiak will go into the shotgun. We have a timeout to Forest Hills. So we'll get ahead, and once again, we just want to thank our students. We want to thank Stone Mangus, Lenigan McCulty, and Sophia Mihai for all they've done for this production. I can't thank them enough. It makes our job a lot easier. So thank them. We want to thank all our sponsors. First Summit Bank, Best Window, Chan Soon Chong Medical Center, Ponchione Financial Group, Advanced Office Systems, Cardolino Eye Care, FWF and Erie Insurance Provider, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Spine and Sports, Nico's Restaurant, Rizzo's Italian Restaurant, Dean Jordan Goodyear Tires, Johnstown Construction, Sporting Goods Discounters, Flair of Country Catering, The Fifth Bar and Grill, DB Homes, FX Screen Printing, Slovenian Savings and Loan, Laurel Auto Group, Precious Metals and Diamond Company, Beauty Lawn, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, Mahalco's General Contracting Incorporated, State Senator Wayne Langer Hulk, Memorial Chevrolet, RPM Signs, Advantaged Auto Service, Ash Bro Landscape Curbing, Roof Rejuve, Vantage Physical Therapy, Asiago's Restaurant, Top 814 Bar and Grill, Market Basket Grocery Store, and First Team Advertising. All right, so a big 3rd down upcoming now for Forest Hills. 1:46 remaining in the ballgame. They trail by 3. 3rd and 15 from their own 15-yard line off the Jordan Nichols sack. Well, Poldiak into the shotgun. Poldiak going to draw back. Poldiak looking deep. Poldiak throws, looking for Berta. Oh, just over the hands of Berta. In coverage was Ryan McGowan and Sam Penna.
Wow, that was awfully close.
That was actually a really well thrown ball. I almost think Berta could have come down with that ball.
Wow. That would have been huge, so huge.
Yep.
That's unbelievable. 4th
down and 15. This is your ball game right now. Minute 40 left in the game. 4th down and 15. A stop by Richland will put this ball game to bed. So this is what it comes down to, Freddie. Still a long way to go for Forest Hills, though. Even if they pick this up, it's still a long way to go. We're down to a minute 40 already. But a big 4th down and 15 upcoming.
Their goal right now is just to get a 1st down.
And we're going to have another timeout called by the Forest Hills Rangers. So, PJ, this has been one whale of a ball game. I mean, we've seen just about everything. If you like I said, if you like high school football, it's the kind of game you want to see.
You know what? I think this team's young. You know, had so many big offensive linemen return year after year here in our four-run District 6 championship teams. This team's got a ton of talent. I mean, young guys. I mean, this line's going to be a powerhouse in the LHAC the next few years. But they just need to find themselves here. I mean, I think there was an overzealous officiating crew here. They were stumbling all night as much as the Rams line was, I think. But the other side about it is that we got skill players that can pick this team up. We got a bunch of leaders. There's not one single leader on the senior team. They're all leaders and great friends. So, they're going to fight hard right here. We got a lot of skill players fighting through injuries. So a well-fought game, but I think Richland could have led this game better and stronger, and will progress that way through the year.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. This line will gel as they go. They still played a well of a ball game. This is all right. This is what it comes down to. 4th and 15 for the Rangers. Podiak back to throw. Podiak catching some heat. Jordan Nichols coming. Pass thrown. Sam Petta back in coverage. Knocked away. And the ball game should be just about over. 1:33 remaining in the fourth quarter. Richland will take over in downs at the Forest Hills 15-yard line. So really good coverage by the Rams. Sam Petta back in coverage, knocks the ball down. Podiak took some heat right away. Jordan Nichols was coming hard again. And how about Jordan Nichols, Coach?
Who is that man? Who is that Jordan Nichols? Wow.
And he played last year. If you remember, he played hurt last year. His shoulder was basically taped up almost the entire year.
He's a great kid.
And made a bunt. I think he had, if I'm not mistaken, he had a 12-sack year. And tonight, he's just everywhere, all over this football field. So good on Jordan Nichols.
He loves to play the game.
All right, so first down, Richland from the 15-yard line of Forest Hills. Evan McCracken back in the ball game. Sam Penn in the gun. Forest Hills down to one timeout left, and they will go ahead and call it, I believe.
So Richland called the timeout.
So Richland called timeout.
This team, PJ was talking about the close-knit camaraderie of this team, and
Yeah.
they've been through. It's only the first game of the year, but they've been through a lot all summer, all off season. That's one thing about the Richland program. These kids are together pretty much year-round. Weight room in the winter, in the summer, 7-on-7 camps, and they've been all over the country, everywhere, 7-on-7. So it does bind them together.
For sure. And I love that they actually got to go back to Cal U for a camp. I know in a couple of years they weren't able to actually go, and they actually went back, got to stay in the dorm and have that bonding. Yeah, it's very, very big.
So it's a great program. The football at Richland is good. It's fun to watch. It's exciting to watch. We have so much skill. It's exciting. But the whole program is just put together by Coach Bailey and his staff. They do a tremendous job fundraising, getting the kids out, getting them into some really good competition in the summer, and it shows off and it pays off right now. But let's give Forest Hills some credit too. They've come a long way, and they're a lot better than they were last year. That's for sure.
All right, so first down from the 15-yard line of Forest Hills for Richland. 1:33 remaining in the ball game. Richland leading this one by 3, 26-23. Looking just to run it out. Sam Penna going to hand off to McCracken. McCracken gets hit by Brezovic and taken down basically at the line of scrimmage. And I think Forest Hills will use their last timeout.
We're in a position now to take a knee.
Yeah, you could pretty much, right. So, I mean, just, I have no, this is just a great game. It was a fun game. It took 2 nights to complete, but it was fun.
It seems like it's been 2 weeks to have all these flags tonight.
It's been emotionally draining.
It has been, absolutely, PJ. Very emotionally draining.
Going to raise a lot of eyebrows in the World Highlands.
I tell you, I miss Forest Hills' team, though. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on this team.
Not that Richland's bad, but the Forest Hills has improved so much.
Absolutely. I mean, they look really sharp, really good.
I had a feeling we were going to be involved in a close game. I just had that feeling when I read about their offensive line and their running backs. I thought they're going to dominate. They're going to control the ball. We're going to have troubles, And it kind of turned out that way, but the officials didn't help, as PJ said. They were a little bit overzealous.
Yeah, I'd like to see how many flags were actually thrown in this ball game and how many were on Richland. Next week, the Rams will be on the road at Central, which is just going to be,
tough
it's
challenge.
That's going to be a tough game. Central, just a powerhouse. But it'll be a fun road trip, and you can listen on richlandrams.com. There will be no video, but you will be able to listen to myself, Fred, and PJ. All right, it will be a keeper by Sam Penna, and just goes down. The clock just continues to run now. We're down to 119 and counting.
We do have to snap the ball again.
They'll just run this down as far as they can. The play clock down to 34 seconds. So they can probably snap it and take a knee.
What time is it?
So, Coach, I don't think you'll be with us, though, on the road trip, if I'm not mistaken. I think you'll miss next week's game.
I'm not sure.
But you can join. I mean, yeah, hopefully you're there.
Yet.
If not, it'll be Jim Penna in the booth with me. So nobody has to worry about Fred. This is a planned thing. So Fred's okay.
Yep. Alive and well.
They threw a flag.
Yeah, Graydon stepped off. Maybe planned. I don't know.
All right, another flag on Richland. Down to 37 seconds in the ball game. So just one more snap and this game will be over.
Take a knee and it's over.
Yep, they can just take the knee and the game will be over. So Richland comes back in this ball game down quite a few times, but able to each time answer, come back and find a way to win, which is all you can ever ask out of your kids. They played hard and they found a way to win. As Coach said, give all credit to the Forest Hills Rangers. They came in and just played a whale of a ball game, and I would watch out for them as they move forward in their season. And there is the knee. And that will be your ball game. The Richland Rams take this one 26-23 over the Forest Hills Rangers. What a way to get your season started, Coach.
1-0. A great way to start. Great matchup. Great football. Excited for the kids. You know, the thing that's impressive about Richland is all the speed they have to me. When they look like they have you covered, all of a sudden there's nobody. You know, you could run away from Evan McCracken, Garrett Lewis, McGowan, Penna. Every one of them has speed and moves, both. So how do you defend that? It's tough.
Yep. And
I think Forest Hills did a pretty good job defending our offense.
I think they did too. And I think, as PJ said, I think as we go forward and they study film, I think this line is going to be the key to the Rams moving forward. They will get better. They will gel. This is a pretty relatively young offensive line. Zach Hancock's been around. And Jordan Horsley's got some time, having Declan Piscatella, but they are going to come together. They're going to figure this out, and as they go forward, that speed is going to really kill some teams with an offensive line playing well.
There were times I thought they had McCracken boxed in.
Yep.
Next thing you know, he's gone down the field for a 40-yard gain. So, and Lewis was not really unveiled tonight as a receiver very much, but it's there. You know, you have to watch him. He's tough. Defensively.
Jordan Nichols for me.
Jordan Nichols is the key.
I think Jordan Nichols defensively for me tonight was just an absolute stud.
I love watching him play.
Yeah,
I remember even last year.
He plays hard, right? Absolutely.
Yeah, it's fun. That's one good thing about our program as well. The camaraderie. Coach Bailey has a way of making it enjoyable. Number one, he plays a lot of kids, and that's helpful. You know, even if they're not in a lot, they're in one or two plays a game. He knows how to use kids, how to motivate kids. It's going to be a long, tough season for anyone to beat Richland this year. I really believe. I think next week will be a big challenge for us.
Yeah, we get to see Hohenstein, one of the better players that you're probably going to see as a quarterback. He is an incredible athlete. And they had some really, really big boys, if I'm not mistaken, on that football team last year. And that is a big, powerful football team, and it will certainly be a test for the Rams. I have never been to that football field. I'm kind of looking forward to going.
I was there once on a scouting mission with Coach Bailey, And we used to play Central back in the day. We played them home and home a couple different times. The thing I remember about going there to scout, I went in their press box and they had a lot of meat and food up there. So I enjoyed my stay there very much. It was kind of like Southern Columbia last year. You know, a lot of deer meat. People over there.
That's it. Yeah, they had the deer meat. Yes.
A lot of hunters, and they had a lot of deer meat.
Yeah.
It was just fun. It's a good group of people over there. They love their football. Their coach has been there forever. He's been there for almost 39 years or whatever. But and he does a great job. Has a good staff, and they like to run the football. So we'll see how that pans out for them next week.
All right, we are just waiting for PJ to get his interview in with Coach Bailey. His first win of the year, a tough football game against the Forest Hills Rangers. Interrupted by lightning last night. Richland trailed 8-0 coming into tonight, and Richland answered the bell. We had a couple of turnovers in this game. I think 3 total. 1 interception for Sam Penna, an interception by Poldiak, and 1 fumble by the Rangers that the Rams recovered. So, but the story of this game was a lot of penalties, but also a lot of good football.
A lot of good football. We saw the Nell kid and Berta both having big games for the Rangers. Berta made some great catches.
He did. I mean, yeah, and really, to his credit, Poldiak put the ball where Berta could catch it, and I mean, those, very impressed.
That one right in front of us at the end of the game here too. If he catches that one, they're right in position to score again. So there was a fun game to watch. It was a long game because of the officials.
Yeah,
I hate to say that, but it's true.
Yeah, I said you never won a game where you know the officials are on the forefront. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that you don't like to be remembered.
Yeah.
It's 9:30, and when the first quarter was halfway over when we got here.
Coach Bailey just talking to his team, and Forest Hills Rangers also on the field having a huddle.
There'll be a lot to talk about when they watch this film.
Well, everybody has waited a long time for the first interview of the year by P.J. McGowan. So we're all interested to see what kind of questions he's going to throw at Coach Bailey.
Have you given the question much thought, P.J.?
Not tonight.
All right, so here goes PJ. Take it away. First of all, congratulate Coach Bailey on the win, and take it away, PJ.
Coach Bailey, congratulations on getting that W. 24-hour football game here, basically. So, I mean, tough calls, a lot of penalties. Whether they were all fair or not, it doesn't matter. But getting that line gelled up in a young line, what I took from this game, emotionally drained. I'm sure you are too. I mean, I'm plumb out. I don't even know if I have a rock to throw you tonight like I normally do. But these kind of games, they're rough on each team. I mean, Forest Hills played a great game all around. Very impressed with them. But how do you bring all these guys back emotionally? Not only fixing tweaking the little things, but getting past this fought game, leaving it out there. Are we going to fight? Are we going to have to grind this hard every game? Because Richland, we didn't have to before. We could score a wheel sometimes.
Yeah. First of all, hats off to Coach Myers and Forest Hills. Unbelievable effort. Very proud alumni. Proud those kids fought the way they did. But just as proud as our kids. Every time Forest Hills threw a punch, we threw a counter punch, and we were able to to do what we needed to do to win. In terms of next week, how are we going to come back? I think we'll be ready to go. It's the Central Dragons. They took it to us a little bit here last year, defending champs. We know we have to have our A game, clean up all the mistakes from tonight. Coach once told me always get better, from week 1 to week 2. So we got to get after it, get in the film room and fix those errors, and then go to Roaring Spring or wherever they play.
So we didn't. We obviously didn't throw the ball like Richland football usually do. Saw some different looks, some direct snaps tonight and everything. Is that what you felt you needed, not only to move the ball and punch it down, or you're trying to fill the team out and see what all options you have this year?
Yeah, you know what? I mean, honestly, we got into the moment, and we have to do what we think we can do to win. The second half, we were without Evan a whole bunch. Graydon was hurting. Ryan was hurting. Guys were hurting, but they all fought through it, and they'll remember this one for most likely the rest of their lives.
Let's jump on the other side of the ball before I let you go. Defense. Take me through how you think your defense played, and what you saw there you liked, what you saw maybe you didn't like.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think Coach Rip will agree with me. We stunk on Friday night. We had a chance to review it during the rainstorm. We had a chance to review it with the kids before the game, and we came out and really played well enough to win on defense. Again, we got to clean little things up, but I'm confident that we'll do that.
So, how many District 6 titles did you win with Forest Hills?
So I won one, 1991.
And you won 4 or more. How many have you won here as a coach at Richland?
We've won 5 since I've been the head coach here.
So, I mean, I know you're a proud alumni, but you're pretty comfortable in the red and blue now, aren't you?
I'm very comfortable in the red and blue.
So there you go, guys. At least we know. We took 5 championships in a long time, but I mean, I do believe he's a Ram at heart, and we're gonna keep him on our side. So, Coach Bailey, thank you for everything. Little note to you: we got some feedback. The broadcast, Tom Feitel, the alum or the students that you brought in to help have done a wonderful job. We couldn't be more proud of all you guys. Thank you for the support you giving us the cush job of singing to all the people out there in video and radio land. But they did a great job. So with the whole program, you've done a great job, and we're looking forward to a fun, successful another season.
Yeah, appreciate it. Excited.
All right, guys, back to you.
Thanks, PJ. And behind you, I don't know if you noticed Evan McCracken and Sam Penna dancing, but I would say just stick to football. Those two guys. Wouldn't you agree, Freddie?
I wasn't paying attention. I really wasn't.
It was kind of funny. They were out there dancing. I don't know if anybody can see it on the video, but my advice, just stick to the football, boys. All right, so that is it for here from Hurlinger Field. The Richland Rams took this one 26-23 in a really hard-fought ball game. There's going to be a lot of bumps and bruises and sore bones, but we're back at it next Friday night from Central Martinsburg. So until then, good night. This is myself, Ed DiMartino, along with Fred Yanity and PJ McGowan, along with Stone Mangus, Lanigan McCulty, and Sophia Mihai. Thank you all. Good night. Stay safe. And you've been listening to the Richland Ram Football Network.